What's the word? Shit, what's the word,
Let's
fresh?
go.
Said roll up. I don't smoke no more, buddy. I mean, I smoke blacks, but I don't smoke weed no more. What you got going? You chilling?
Relax, think about what you're doing. Don't steam in, don't walk onto anything, it'll be dangerous.
You said how I trade blacks for weed. I was trying to chill on the weed so I can get my CDL. I trust me, it wasn't my decision, buddy. I didn't want to do it, but something I just had to do. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, I want to smoke. I want to smoke weed so bad. What's the word? Cool. Say it's an oil parade. Where do you even get that from? It's an oil parade. What does that even mean? To respect. Yeah, I've been smoking weed for too long, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to use that fake piss shit. So I just decided to go ahead and just stop. I mean, eventually I plan on starting back. You know what I'm saying? But for right now, I gotta stop.
Bang! Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and...
Let's do it.
Then head and body. That's it. Switch it up. That's it. Set it up with a jab, though. Set it up with a jab, and then look for your power shot. Keep him guessing. Jab up, jab down.
I did it. I moved to, as in January, stopped for 2 months. Got a cool gig at Frito Lay. Now I'm back. DLC Young King at Frito Lay. What you do at Frito Lay? Like you work at the warehouse, or you do like driving trucks for them?
That's it. And don't forget the body. Mix it up, body and head. What are you doing? You've switched off completely. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've
Yeah,
let him
2
back
months.
into this,
I
you
think
know
I'm
you
at
missed
about
it.
2 months right now, two and a half
Let's do it.
months. I mean, I'm not having withdrawals or nothing like that. That's a good thing. I kind of weeded myself off. said seasoner 34 an hour a season 34 an hour had had to pass the drug test though. What is that? A seasoner 34? What is that? I ain't never heard of that before. Oh wait, seasoner 34 an hour. My bad. I read that wrong. What's a seasoner? Like you just do a seasonal? Oh, you season the actual you season the actual chips. My bad, bro. That shit. I had to think about that shit for a second. Man, 34 an hour is crazy. No, W fresh, man. I ain't gonna lie. That's a W, gang. It's a good ass job.
That's time! Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus.
And back.
Okay, let's reset, switch stance.
Yeah, that's a good ass job. $34 an hour, gang. That's a W.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So you like apply specifically for a seasoner, or you just apply for a specific like a general job, and they gave you that position? Shit, I'm gonna have to look into that my damn self.
Are you all right?
I mean, I want to do trucking, bro. Like, I want to get my CDL, but then again, that's like, I don't want to really do that. He said, yeah, we hire drivers too, but you gotta have a CDL. They only need drug tests to get the job unless you have an accident. Drivers make 39. Yeah, see, that's why I want to get my CDL so I can get like a local gig or whatever. I don't want to just, well, I can't just be hired on. So I'm gonna get my CDL, do that for like a year, and then apply for something like that. That's a W job, though, I ain't gonna lie.
What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off. Get back out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together.
Almost 40 an hour.
Shit,
I might have to look into that once I get my CDL.
Just take the round off, win the round on your jab, and breathe when you step.
Let's fight.
Yeah, they got factories everywhere. Look into Frito-Lay. They owned by Pepsi. See, I was really trying to get into Pepsi. I heard Pepsi pay real good for their drivers. So yeah, that's what I was like, my end goal type shit. Well, I would say end goal, but as far as like getting my CDL, I was gonna be on the road, like over the road for like a year, and then apply for something like that. Only thing is we work 4 days, 10 hours, 3 days off. I mean, that's not bad. That's still 10-hour shifts. That should add up to at least another day throughout those 4 days. So it's like 2, 4, 6, 8. That'd be another 8 hours. But like, you know what I'm saying?
2,
Regular 8-hour
3,
shifts.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Are you okay?
Yeah, that still add up on the paycheck for like 5 days. And you still get 3 days off. I fuck with that. So yeah, and you get overtime? Yeah, hell yeah, gang. That's fire. I'm gonna definitely look into that. What's better, working at Pepsi? Well, I don't know if you ever worked at Pepsi, but working at Pepsi or working at Frito-Lay? I heard Pepsi pay like $3K a week.
Listen, you switched off. What are you doing? Have you got complacent? The fight's not over yet.
We get paid every Friday, also every so weekly. Okay.
In the bag,
That's what I'm talking about.
Nice round, good round. I like that. I'm happy.
Do your business.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna look into that. I got at least wait a year though, so I can get some experience. They're the same company. I just work at the chip factory, but they one and the same. Oh, okay, bet. That's probably why they pay so good. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to look into that. I just don't want to be on the truck for too long, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really a type of nigga that like to drive. And that's like, that go against the whole CDL thing.
Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw.
Good punch. No experience needed. Drivers gotta have a little cell because they set up the chips. A little cell because they set up the chips in the store. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, I might look into that. So you just applied or you like called them and shit like that? Because I might apply for that. I mean, I'm already set up to go get my CDL, so I might as well just go ahead and go that route. But you know, in the meantime or whatever, if I don't like it, I'm gonna definitely look into that. Is it hard work? They just get that CDL. They drive locally and nationwide. Okay, bet, yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and go the CDL route. Doing a good punch. Yep. I just applied it. They pay for your CDL. What you mean they pay for your CDL? Like wait, hold on. So they teach you how to drive too, and what the hell? So you don't have to have your CDL. You just apply and they'll teach you. Is what you saying?
Come back with the left hook. Look at his hand positioning.
No, that's crazy. I ain't know that. I might look into that for real. I'm just sitting here taking shots like a motherfucker, bro. I'm a little tipsy. I ain't gonna cap. Shit, I hate drinking. No, that's a fire ass job though. Like you don't have to have it, but they hire from within first. Oh, they hired a CDL first, so it's harder to get the driver job. You don't have to have one because they like to promote from within. Oh, okay, but it's easier to get a job there if you already got your CDL, all right? Yeah, the way I'm doing it is you got to go to this CDL school. I'm driving for a big company, so you go to a school
We welcome you to
for like
Cambrian
4
Hall.
weeks.
When you think class,
And then
this is the
after those
place
4
to
weeks
be.
of class,
Alongside me,
you
former
go
world
over the
champion
road
Johnny
with like
Nelson.
a
You tried
trainer
to
or
give me
some
the slip,
shit
didn't you, my friend?
for like
There was
3 months.
Here he
And then
comes,
after that 3 months, you get your own truck.
Andy Ruiz
And
Jr.
then you
Who
drive.
could forget when he
Yeah, but
upset
it is
Anthony
easier if
Joshua
you already
in one of the
got
most
a
shocking
position in the
heavyweight
company.
wins in world
Damn.
history. In the process, he became the
Well, I
first
definitely ain't got
Mexican-American
that. So,
world heavyweight champ
so
ever.
shit, I might
That
have
is
to
true
just go the only
combat
route
skills,
I
somebody
can
so
go.
heavy.
So right now, so if I have my CDL, right, and I apply for a driving position, and you already work at the company, and you apply for the driving position, they gonna pick you first.
Boxing. In the red corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama,
Like
a
hypothetically
hard-hitting,
speaking.
sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder. Fighting out of the blue corner from Imperial, California in the United States, the first Mexican-American heavyweight champion in boxing history, a unified heavyweight champion of the world, the Destroyer, Andy Ruiz Jr.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
This is one of my favorite venues.
All right,
Get the right
I went
fight,
over the
you got a
rules.
night of
I
fun.
want
Under
you to
the
protect
bright lights
yourself
here
at all
for this one,
times,
really
and
good
what I say
matchup,
you
and we're
must
hoping
obey.
for a really good
Good luck.
fight. Here we go for round one. This fight has a real good flow to it. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. That hook doesn't score.
Yeah, before they post position, the world just to the world, they just post
And
them
before
to
they
us
get
first.
knocked down, they choose to
Nobody
go down on their
apply.
own
Oh,
and take
okay.
a
So
knee.
nobody
What
apply
you
for
see
it, and
right
they
there
post it
is
out
a
there.
heartbroken fighter.
Oh, that's crazy. Ain't gonna lie. I mean, I can understand why they do that, but you know,
How did he absorb that hook? And what else could they do but to take a knee here?
Absolutely gassed out, didn't know what to do, and hurt on top of that.
this dude probably put whip my ass.
Right hand, right on point. Insane action. Every time they drop their guard, they get Andy Ruiz is rocked. the canvas. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
A shot from the gods took him
I need
out.
me some alcohol. That's a W job though, bro. Make sure you keep that shit. So they don't like drug test randomly, like for no reason. So niggas wait for the drive position to open it up and apply without having this. They get trained. Damn, that's crazy. I wish I'd have known that shit before. I would have been applied for that shit.
Let's talk about Andy Ruiz in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
So how much should we bring? I don't want to be your business, but like how much? Like you don't got to tell me exact, but how much you be bringing home a week?
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Not only if you have an accident or somebody get hurt. Okay, yeah, that's fire.
You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. It's obvious who the bigger, stronger fighter is. Let's see if they use it to their advantage.
Sometimes I've been in with fighters that don't know what to do, don't have to break it down. Then you get a little dirty.
That's pretty much what I'm be making when I'm
not a lot of punch
driving.
output. Thought there might be more
like for the
action
company
here.
I apply for, that's pretty much what I'm be making. Like 1100, well, say like 1200 to like 1400 a week.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And he scores with the counter. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Straight right just misses. Andy Ruiz couldn't take any more. I don't care how good your chin is, a punch like that, and you're going down.
I need to see that again.
They usually work more than 40 hours. Okay, yeah, so you can bring it home at least 1500. That's including overtime? Or that like your regular base pay?
Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Andy Ruiz Jr. in that last round.
Get out there,
Gotta
switch
wonder
on.
how big
Get
of a
these
factor
boxing
that
back together.
knockdown's going to be. We just saw.
He's starting to
You've
make
been put
mistakes and
down,
he's switching
you've
up
got to think
immediately
right.
I moved
to
from
switch
LA,
back
so
on.
I'm loving the prices in Arizona. Yeah, Arizona way cheaper than LA. Shit, if you would have been making that shit living in Texas, bro, oh my God, bro, you'd been good. I mean, you still good, but like, you know what I mean? Compared to like the West Coast,
They have no
Texas is
respect
cheap
for
as
each other's
fuck.
punching power.
Like rent is like if you had your own apartment, rent is like $1,200.
Nice exchange
That's
here
a
from both
40-hour
men.
overtime varies. Okay, bet. Yeah, you'd be good as fuck, bro, if you live in Texas, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You have like one paycheck for the week would pay for your
Gotta let
rent.
your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. One punch could change everything in this battle. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Why is he running?
When are we going to see a jab from these two? These two were made for each other. He can't score with that uppercut. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
I don't get you.
Let's talk about Wilder in that last round.
What are you doing?
Like, what's the point of playing the game?
You're
if you
switching
don't get
off.
round?
Have you got
Complete
complacent?
dominance.
The fight's not over yet. You've got to go
without
out there
a
and win
doubt,
this
makes
round.
look so
You had
easy.
everything in the bag.
Good work. Now that's it. Now bring.
Back at it in round 4. One punch changes
know,
everything in this
Texas
division.
Arizona,
It's
but
the heavyweights.
I got a
This could be really
7-year-old.
intimidating, Todd. If you
and I
know
don't like
somebody's got the
Texas.
punch
Three
power,
black
someone's
people.
got the speed, it can be intimidating.
That's
Just
fair.
depends on how confident you are
That's
as a
fair as
fighter.
fuck. They are racist as fuck. I mean, it really depends on what town you move to or what city you move to.
Don't want to go tit for tat.
I would
there in
say
this fight.
Dallas and Houston is probably the best bet. Austin is full of white people. Not saying I got nothing against white people, but you know what I'm saying. If that's
Straight right,
your
just
main
misses.
concern, then yeah, Austin probably ain't the best bet.
Generally speaking,
But
you don't watch
Houston is full of
heavyweights
black
to see a
people.
boxing
You know what I'm
match.
saying? And
You want
Dallas
to
is
see a
full
fist
of
fight.
black people.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the
So,
life out of you before they've even thrown
mean,
a shot.
It's
The
kind of
strength they
the
Whoa,
same.
did
Only
you
thing
see
different
that?
is the
Give me just a
environment.
second here, Johnny. And down goes Andy Ruiz. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it
But
again.
whether you
I've gotta
make
see
it,
that
bro, you
again.
could just live in Houston for like a year or two and save up hella bread, nigga. I'm talking about hella bread. But like I said, with one check, you can pay your rent with just one check. Rent be like $1,200. You can pay that shit and then save up your next, you know what I'm saying, your next check. No, I'm talking about women's rights, my G. What you mean women's rights? You know, I'm not really too like
So this is an
informational in
unexpected
that
turn of
area.
events. What happens next?
So what you talking about?
That is a show
Like they
of
don't
character.
allow
When
women
you put down your
to
egos
get
hurt,
to
your chin's
like
hurt, your
make as
body's
much as
hurt.
men or something.
You've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
But I don't know what's up with this nigga. I just want to fight, man. I ain't
Final
trying
10
to
seconds
throw,
here, and this has not been his round for sure.
Gotta
Talk about
brush
Andy
him off.
Ruiz in that last round.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a terrible round.
Yeah,
He's
that
knocked
shit
out.
did
Come on, you've let
come
him
into
back in
effect.
much better than this
Go back
guy.
up.
You're
Took
much
a
better.
deep
He's not in your league.
So wait, hold on. So that's not in
Good
every
round.
state?
Good round. I like
That's
that.
only in
I'm
like
happy.
certain
I need you
states?
to
I didn't
focus
know
on what
that.
you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight.
You set him up and you'll take him out.
Well, what the hell you
He's ready
need?
to go. He's-
Let me
he's
find
good
out
to go.
you getting
But
people
win the round.
pregnant.
Get back behind your jab. Basic. Just
Nah,
get your rhythm
fuck
back,
this.
and then we go again. He was
fucking
coasting
with
this
you,
fight,
guys.
and now you're letting back into it. Now,
But I
it's a tough-
did hear about
Stay
that.
focused.
So you're right about that. It is some weird ass rights for women out here.
Well, if their intention is to anger the opponent, I think it's going to work.
Said no, just in Texas.
Not a lot of
Damn,
punch
for
output.
real?
Thought there would be some more action here. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better
That's
shape.
crazy as fuck
Midway
though
through
that they
the
did
fight,
that.
if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world.
Oh my God, Johnny! Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble.
I can't wait for
Nice
this
counter
fight to be
punch
over with.
right up the middle.
This nigga is weird as fuck.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Jab slightly off target. Watch that left hook.
I ain't get shit to you, bro.
Beautiful counter
All
shot.
I want to do is squabble, have a good little fight, bro, and that's it.
Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If
I
you
got
are
no
not
problem
fit,
with dealing with it.
if you are not fit, that is the worst place to be. Having second thoughts in the ring.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
W resub from the homie Brody. What's the word, brother? How you feeling, gang? Didn't you just resub?
Let's talk about
Okay,
Wilder in that
yesterday?
last round. Well, this is the time.
Oh
that
yeah,
the
I'm supposed to tell you
trainers
that.
come in
Appreciate
and
the
say something special.
resub yesterday,
This
bro.
fighter needs to
W
turn
Brody.
the tables
But
in
why
this
let
next
you
round.
resub twice?
Okay, I'm happy.
Been in fights
This
like
has
that. When you thinking, come on, man.
Brody
Wait.
resub for 1 month
Just seen
It's
this
only
at
one
one
round.
tier.
Don't
You smart.
They subscribed for 6
You were
months, 2
thinking,
days
you were
ago.
smart. You weren't
But
loaded
then it
up. You were
said
still...
resub
be smart when
again.
you
Like,
go
how
out
the
there.
hell?
Just get
How
to
you
the round
how you
off,
resub
win the
twice?
round on your jab and breathe while you're stepping around. He was close to this fight, and now
There's the bell for round 6.
The notification was for 5 months. What you mean? They both say 6 months.
Both men step back for
If you
just
look
a
at
moment.
Today, no, the other one was 6 months too. Look,
Got to let your hands go a little
6
bit.
months.
It's okay to be
And
aggressive
then this
now.
one is 6 months. That's weird. I didn't know they gonna let you resub twice.
When
Yeah,
are
you
we
see, I
going to
just
see a
showed you.
jab from these two?
That's weird as hell. I ain't never seen that before.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
You've got
But
to
they
be
be
courageous
subs,
when
though,
you get
anyway.
in there with
Appreciate
someone
you,
that's
man.
bigger, stronger, and
You do not have to
faster.
do
You
that,
just
you know
got
what
to
I'm
use
saying?
brain.
Oh, I probably had it on auto pay. You can put it on auto pay?
Punch, counter punch.
I didn't know that either. Well, y'all niggas teaching me some shit today.
Good fight so far. Both of these
I didn't
fighters
know
have
that
had their
either.
moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above
definitely
you.
appreciate
So
you,
I've
buddy.
got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Counter punching. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be
I don't know why he's
some more
trolling,
action
bro.
here.
Like, what the fuck? I ain't never did nothing to you. You ain't never did nothing to me. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Beautiful counter
So,
punch.
yeah, and if it declines
Like
the
to see
card,
more
you have
jabs.
to manually enter a new one. Oh, okay.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch.
Well, I mean, don't look like your shit declined it a couple days ago. So I don't know how the hell
Counter
let
punch
you
caught him
so
clean.
right.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
W. Broly, buddy. So I guess, yeah, you subscribe. Wait, hold on, wait.
together.
They've been okay. So you've been subscribed for 6 months. So since you subscribed twice, you're gonna be
This is the
sub for 2
heavyweight
months
division.
now.
One punch could end this fight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Bro, whoever this is on Fighting Game, I know it's not personal, bro. You just how you
Exchange
this is your
punches.
character, right? I'm not taking it like you trolling me. You just trolling.
Perfect
You
counter
know,
shot.
I feel it. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing, bro. If this
Straight
is your
right, just
character, how you
misses.
fight on Undisputed, then do your shit. I'm not taking it
Well
personal.
done with that counter shot.
That's first day. Said
Looks like he's going to try and
So
bait
my
his
5
opponent
month
here.
celebration exactly on the end of the season. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, bro.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate?
No, you good.
It's going to be a
You ain't do
hard
nothing wrong,
night
bro.
tonight for the judges.
No need to apologize. I'm very appreciative. You definitely need
Not a lot of
have
punch
to do
output.
that.
Thought there might be more action here.
End of the 5 months. Okay, I got what you're saying. So now it's 6
Every
months.
time
to
he throws a
reset.
punch, a receipt is coming right back.
But
Energy and
you-
endurance are not an issue
I'm
for
still a
this
little
fighter who
confused,
continues
but
to
it's
be
okay.
aggressive as
I'm
the
gonna be
rounds wear on.
appreciative that
This is
I'm
about
not gonna try
ego.
to-
Get your
you know
ego
what I'm
in
saying?
check, Todd.
Because if you
if you
subscribe
fight a man that
2
is
days
used to
ago,
doing
that
this,
should
he's
be
confident and comfortable
another
doing this.
month
Why
for
are
the
you
6
giving him
months.
that chance to dance that dance?
But
Step out the
the fact
You
that
know
it
the
says 6
scorecards
months
are going to
now,
be
it's
all
like, what
over
the
the
fuck?
place in this one.
So it should say 7 months, right? I got scammed recently, bro. What you mean you got scammed recently? What happened? I hate when that shit happens. I got scammed. I got scammed before too, bro. That
Talk
shit
about a
just pissed me
one-sided
off.
3 minutes. We just saw
Don't
it.
lose
what
this
they
fight,
don't.
dear. Come on, you've let him back into it.
And there's the bell for round 8. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round?
Like somebody
Todd,
like
my
tap into
motto
your
is,
card
if it's
information.
not broken, why change it? An excellent last
That shit
round,
happened to me
everything
before.
works. Wait for the
I
reaction.
bought some
Until then, keep doing what you've
DBZ
just been doing
trading
because
cards,
you've
Dragon
won
Ball
that
Z
hands down.
trading cards, and this other sensitive pad. Damn, bro, really? That's crazy. See, I ain't never like, you know what I'm saying, got into that before, but I didn't know people be scamming in that area. Bro, people will scam you no matter what. This is crazy. I'm sorry that happened to you, bro. I feel like that should be illegal. Like you should be able to sue somebody. They do, bro. I'm about to shut their business down. Yeah, I mean, do what you gotta do, bro. That's fucked up. Hold on, let me go get some alcohol. I'll be right back.
Have you ever wanted to fight alongside the fishes? Well, we're about to do it here at the beautiful Atlantis. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to
All
work
right,
with
Chad, let's get it
The
here.
Bronze Bomber, fighting out of
refill my
Tuscaloosa,
cup.
Alabama, the former heavyweight champion of the world.
I know their location. Not how the hell they scamming
Usyk,
and
the
giving out their
former
location? How you find out their location? So where you buy them at? You bought them online or what?
One of the hottest.
Bro, if you bought it online, you found out their location. That's crazy.
And now we've got this
Bro,
fight.
you want to know how bad they scam you? Yeah, tell me, man.
Brilliant hook there. And another hook to the body score.
I think that's crazy as hell, bro. People scamming for Dragon Ball Z cards. Like, they'll scam for anything.
How
They
about
did
that
the
time counter
rip
shot?
and ship. Shit, what is that? And they got like $1 million. Oh, so they're making a bag off scamming people. You said $1 million.
Keep an eye
$1
on
million
this slugger.
sellers?
As you know, he's willing
So
to
they-
take 3 to
they
get
rip it
1.
on
That's
stream.
his
Oh.
game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Wait, so if they, so how does that work?
If
they rip it on a stream, how do you get it?
They'll stay in your face. They are
They
naturally
ship the
tough
card
and
to
strong
you or
and
something?
aggressive.
He threw a punch and just got countered. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They ship the,
Perfectly
they
matched.
ship the cards to
Skill
you.
for skill, tap for tap.
How you found out
this
they was
fight
fake?
will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I
If you don't
gotta
mind me
respect
asking.
both of them more than nothing.
Got put a card worth of band and they
Deontay Wilder just got clipped.
swapped it out. Wow. Yeah, that's
It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
These days now.
So how you find out their
Get
location?
the
Though?
pace
That's some
back
real
to
hacking.
normal.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Oh, they're not a small business either. That's crazy.
Talk about Wilder.
Sorry,
That
that's
round.
you, bro.
You know that bell
You
was
gotta all
sweet
people
music around
definitely
here.
don't deserve that.
Watch them back together. Listen, he's smart when you go out.
Here we go for round 2.
What's the
So
word,
fight will
Emmanuel?
continue. How do they
Building.
turn things around?
How you feeling,
This
buddy?
is one
Hope
of
you had a
those
good day.
situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him tight.
Yeah, how you find
just
their
until your head
location,
clears
though?
again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And he scores with the counter. Catch and shoot. You would not want to be hit by this guy. Trust
Oh,
me.
this dude hit hard as fuck, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I hate fighting
Solid
Issa.
punch.
You can hit like a brick wall.
Perfect counter shot.
Everybody say Wilder is the
Nice
hardest
counter.
hitter. What's the word, crack? W cracks in the building. How you feeling, gang? They say Wilder is the hardest hitter. I don't know, bro. That nigga used to be hard as fuck. I told her Wilder is not, but I was scared. It's me, you're scared. I mean, box is not there. What you doing on, Brody? We can box up as it is.
Perfect counter.
Yeah, I told the
lands.
robber, nah, like, he said, like, so how you find out their location, though? Well, I
If
wouldn't.
you're a counter puncher, then basically you do
Because,
the counter
nigga, if I
attack.
ever get scammed, nigga, I'm gonna do that same shit. I'm recruiting, trying to
and
stack
then you
this
answer
tape.
in
I
kind.
feel it, buddy.
I've got great
Gotta
ring
stack that
IQ.
paper, bro.
Counter punches are the
Shit, I
best.
mean, you blessed even, you know what I'm saying, have a job to stack paper, bro. Honestly.
Those counter punches have to hurt. It's all offense, all the
You know
time.
what I'm saying? At least you're not in my
This
position
round's
where
still up for grabs with
I
just
was
10
trying to
seconds
lose
to
my whole
go.
motherfucking life, so it's like, I love you want something that I can just work a job, bro, and can make some bread. I mean, I got my own business and shit like that. You know what I'm
Well, you know
saying?
they've got the advantage so far, but how
Then
does
I
this
almost
match get
got
turned around?
robbed at the gas station before the
There's the
what?
bell for round 3.
And the
Last
dude
round,
was
complete
what
domination.
pump
Let's see
faking.
what we
Nigga, he
have in
almost
store
got
for us
robbed
here.
like at
Sarge,
gunpoint
my
type
motto
shit.
is, if it's
I
not
told
broken,
him,
why
nah,
change it?
man,
An
bro, that's
excellent
crazy.
last round,
That's like a
everything
movie
works. Wait for
situation.
the
Like nigga about to get
reaction.
right.
Until
Like,
then,
hell
keep
nah,
doing
nigga
what
got
you've
to
just
shoot
been doing
me.
because you've won that hands
He
down.
said you got a passion. I mean, that's one thing I've been like fighting with. I
Nice
don't really
counter shot.
like. I'm a type of nigga, bro. I don't really have
This is a battle royale
passion
between
for
two
shit.
heavyweight bombers.
other than being rich. Like I just want some money, gang. I don't know. I don't really like doing shit at all, honestly. I just want to be rich, but obviously that's not an option. You gotta do something to get rich.
Knockout or bust for
So I
both of
do
these
shit,
fighters.
you know what I'm saying? I have my business. I have, you know, so I do shit on the side to make bread.
The big Ukrainian
I
in
don't
big
really like
trouble.
doing shit. If that makes sense. Only thing I like doing really is sitting on
Thought
here
that
talking
was
to
the
y'all
end,
niggas.
but here we go again.
And
Back into
unfortunately,
the
that don't
fire.
make it fit.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough
But bro, I
round.
got
What will you
PTSD
do?
bad from that though. Like I don't
How
carry
are they
my
gonna get through
phone
Good fight
and
so far.
pump
Both of these
gas
fighters have
late
had their
anymore.
moments.
They're so close,
Bro,
so close.
I ain't
How
never
can you
been.
separate
Only
them?
time I've been
It's gonna
held
be
at
a hard
gunpoint was when I
night
was
tonight
like
for the judges.
buying weed from the plug type shit while I was reading up. And like I went to a different plug than what I used to go to.
They exchange
And niggas,
punches.
you know what I'm saying, pull a gun out on me type shit.
So much for boxing.
That's the only time I
just
ever like been robbed. I ain't never been robbed for like at a gas station or at a bank or nothing like that.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered.
But even then, that's still not
I
like
know the
no
scorecards are going to be
normal
all
shit.
over the place in
I
this
thought
one.
people shouldn't be robbing motherfuckers, bro. That's fucked up.
Talk about Wilder in that last round.
This nigga said, I told a nigga, hell no. Bro, you know you gotta be like real fed up with this shit, bro, with life. For a nigga to rob you, you be like, man, fuck me. Like, that's some movie type shit, man.
My motto is, if it's
I
not
ain't gonna
broken,
care.
why
You was
change
14,
it?
so I've been
Excellent
held
last
at
round,
gunpoint
everything works.
with a
Wait for the
shotgun.
reaction. Until
And
then,
the only
keep doing what you've just been doing.
that's
because
the
you've
only
done
other
that,
time.
hands down.
Yeah, I ain't never been held at gunpoint with a shotgun. Bro had like a 9mm or some shit. But that's crazy though, bro.
Nice counter shot.
Like just at it. So what was the shotgun situation that was at like a gas station, like, or what? Cause I can understand my situation. I'm doing shit illegal. I'm dealing with a whole bunch of illegal ass people. You know what I'm saying? I figure I re-up with like $2,000. So I can understand niggas be like, I figure I'm finna take that nigga. I don't know this nigga, you know what I'm saying? It's not my normal clientele. I can understand a nigga, you know what I'm saying, up in that.
Watch it again one more time.
I feel like maybe if you make a game, if you make gaming only channel, you would enjoy it. I mean, but that's another thing, bro. I never really grew up watching Dragon Ball Z and shit like that, or like anime, or like just other games and like other shit, other genre. I'm a boxing fan for real. Like I didn't start. Like, I had my PC in 2020. I didn't start streaming until Undisputed came out. Literally, like I had like a year or so to stream, but it's like I don't really like other games, bro. Like I really love boxing. So once Undisputed came, and I only bought my PC because Undisputed was coming out. So I never really been like a big gamer, other than like GTA, of course. You know, everybody loves GTA. But you see how long that shit takes to come out, and then it's not even coming out on PC for like a year after it come out. So I don't know, maybe I'm just fucked up, man. Me and my friend were hard hopping when I was 14. He was watching this. Oh, so so you was stealing from cars, and then okay, that makes sense. You said like playing different games and shit. I mean, bro, I don't really play different games. I don't know how to play different games. Like if I was thinking about playing Subnautica, but I don't really know how to play that shit. And people that's watching don't want to watch an amateur ass nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? That don't know how to play the game. I be watching like big streamers, and these niggas be playing the game good as fuck. You was playing Rocket League? Bro, I literally just, I'm gonna tell you, I only play Rocket League because I seen Jinxie play. I don't know if you know Jinxie, but I was only playing that shit because I seen Jinxie playing it, and that was my first time ever playing it in 2026. Literally, that was my first time ever playing that. And he ran outside with a shotgun. Oh, so that was like on some movie shit too. Yeah, but I became a better person when I was 16, and my recent incident was like a month ago at a gas station. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I mean, that's fucked up, bro. I mean, I understand you was doing something fucked up, but damn, a shotgun, nigga? Jinxie. Like the old reactor. No, I mean, I don't know what he used to do, but I'm gonna show you who I'm talking about. This dude right here. Jinxie. I don't know if you ever seen him before, but he was playing Rocket League for like everyday type shit. And I seen it, and I'm like, let me try this shit out, bro. And I tried, because I like soccer. I do like soccer, so I will play some soccer games. And then it was like a car soccer game. So I'm like, let me try this shit out. And it's cool, but it's hard as fuck, though. Don't get me wrong. That shit's hard, bro. Don't think you finna just go on fucking Rocket League, you know what I'm saying, and just be top nigga, bro. Like, hell no. That shit's a big skill gap. He said he plays Rainbow Six. Yeah, he plays that shit a lot, too. So I know I never seen, bro. Yeah, I mean, he a big streamer. I don't really watch a lot of streamers, but he was playing that shit like a lot, and I'm like, and I just so happened to just be watching that nigga, bro, like every other day, and I'm like, let me try this shit, and the game was free, so I'm like, let me try this shit. he's interesting to watch. He is. He definitely is. That's why I was watching him, because he is pretty interesting to watch. But I like Rocket League. It's cool. But I like I want to play Rocket League with y'all type shit. What's the word? Pods? W pods and other prods. OG prod. My bad. Got your name fucked up. What's the word, gang? W prods in the building. How you feeling, buddy? Welcome back to the stream. I do remember you. Just 'cause I got your name fucked up, don't mean I don't remember you, gang. I remember you. You said I'll play with you. All right, bet. We can do that. We'll probably do it tomorrow or some shit. I was trying to do a Rocket League tournament, but I don't know how to set it up. And what about some like Bruisers boxing? I never heard of that one. I got you, bro. We chilling, man. How you been? I'm good, bro. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I had a bad day, but it is what it is. Oh, I'm playing Sexy. It's all I got to say is Sexy. That's crazy. I'm playing Sec. That's my nigga, bro. Shout out to Sec. I believe this is our first time ever boxing. Look up Bruisers 2D boxing. Okay, bet. I'm gonna look. I know you seen that. No, I never seen it. It's really nice though. Okay, I'm gonna look it up after this fight. Dude, the guy that pulled up at the gas station pulled up slow with a gray Charger, drugged out and all. So a nigga was on drugs. He trying to rob you. That's not a good look. The main thing is, bro, you chilling and doing what you enjoy. Yeah, that's cool. What's the word, Sec? I was just talking about you, bro. I believe this is the first time we ever like linked up in the boxing match.
All right, I went
believe
over
this
the
is our
rules.
first time. Man.
I want you to protect yourself at all times. And what I
That's
say,
crazy. Yeah, he was drugged up 10. Wait, how you know how many? Oh, you on 10 beers? Oh shit! I thought that was Broly that said that. You on 10 beers? That's about. Oh, I'm supposed to fight Cracks after this. My bad. I'm sorry, Cracks. After this, I got you. Just remind me. I'm a little tipsy right now, bro. So just remind me after this fight. What's the word, Sonic? W Sonic in the building, gang. How you feeling? How you been? I ain't seen you in a minute. I ain't been streaming in a minute though, so I know it's my fault. I've been over here sipping on this whiskey, well, bourbon. I don't know what it is. I ain't never fought Sec before. He's gonna beat my ass, Chad. I'm tipsy as hell. He on 10 beers. This is a drunk boxing match. Yeah, Cracks, remind me after this, bro. My bad, gang. I'm just in the zone, just clicking the motherfucking button. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. I knew he was about to drop me. Narco, the most dangerous story of my life. What's the most dangerous story of my life? I gotta think about it, bro. I had some crazy encounters, bro. But as far as dangerous, goes, I say, nigga, I used to have, like, when I was younger, this nigga would have somebody. As far as dangerous goes, I feel like me dying I died before, bro. Like, I ain't gonna say I died before, but like I flatlined. You know what I'm saying? In the hospital. So I guess you could say that's probably the most dangerous story of my life. When me actually consider like technically dying, and then they brought me back. But when I was young, bro, I used to have like a bunch of seizures and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about like over 10 seizures. Like, I used to have seizures all the time when I was a kid. And one time, I went to the lake in California, right? I forgot what lake it was. Probably Lake Tahoe, I think.
Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you're letting back into
the
fight.
I had like a bad seizure, nigga, where I like
you're much better.
Passed out on the lake. And I guess, I don't know what happened after that. My mom told me the doctors came and like checked me. I ain't feel no pulse or nothing like that. And I got to the hospital. And apparently they brought me back to life.
Get your minds on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
I was gone
though,
apparently
and
for
switch on. Get this boxing.
You know what I'm saying? 15, 20 minutes. I didn't know that was possible. But as far as like street shit, Like I said, I got robbed. What's the word, Malad? Cracks is next, but I definitely got you, Malad. Okay, after Cracks, I got you, bro. But like when I got robbed, well, almost robbed. What else? I mean, I got jumped by like 6 people one time in middle school when I was living in California. You know, I was gangbanging and shit, and I got caught in the wrong territory, like every other kid, and I got packed out pretty bad. But as far as I mean, I guess you could say those are the most dangerous. I got into a lot of situations, but it wasn't really like dangerous situations like that, like compared to me actually dying and shit and coming back. Damn, bro, that's good. They brought you back. Yeah, I mean, shit, I'm happy. I mean, I didn't really feel nothing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel nothing. Once I passed, all I remember was me passing out at the lake, and that was it. And I remember me waking up in the hospital like a couple of days later. So I didn't really feel nothing. Like, I guess death is like, you don't really feel death or some shit like that. I don't know. So I didn't know. I didn't feel shit. I wasn't falling and like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't going up to heaven. I didn't see a white light, nigga. I was just blacked out. So as far as most dangerous, I pretty much kept myself, you know what I'm saying, out of like super danger. Because I was dangerous myself, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I can't really say that I've just been in a lot of dangerous situations. Them Boy Scout stories sound dangerous. Nigga, okay, yeah, Boy Scout shit was crazy, but it's Boy Scouts. You know what I'm saying? It's not dangerous compared to being held at gunpoint, being robbed, or actually dying. But almost dying, yes, I definitely almost died at Boy Scouts, nigga, for sure. They was not playing with you. Nigga, either you survive this shit or you don't. So yeah, when I was stuck on that mountain, bro. I was in Boy Scouts, right? My first year in Boy Scouts, when I got to Texas from California, my grandparents, they was like, okay, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, you got that gang banging, you got to do all the crazy shit, we gonna change your life type shit. So they put me in Boy Scouts when I was in 8th grade, or 9th grade, whatever. And like my first year, I didn't know everything that I was supposed to have. So I went with some Jordans on, you know what I'm saying? Mind you, we was going hiking that day. So I got on the mountain, bro, and I had on some Jordans, nigga, and I almost slipped, like, literally down the fucking mountain, bro. Like, literally, that was dangerous, for sure. And then the same night, after we got off the mountain, nigga, it was a hurricane, and we all was in tents. So coming to Texas, I witnessed my first hurricane, nigga. I ain't know nothing about no hurricanes. In California, you rarely have a hurricane. You will have a tornado or an earthquake before you see a hurricane. But out here, you're gonna have a hurricane before you see anything. And out here, sometimes the hurricanes bring tornadoes. So you might see a hurricane and a tornado in the same day, in the same situation. So it's pretty, I mean, I've been in tornadoes, I've been in hurricanes. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But like I said, that shit ain't nothing compared to actually, like, you know what I'm saying, flatlining in the hospital.
Okay, focus. Big deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on, breathe. Switch on. You've been coasting this for
good work. That's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back.
Confidence. You got to take that confidence away. Go out in the first.
Great work.
But like,
stay focused.
Me,
Don't let him back into the fight.
I ain't gonna say I had a lot of dangerous situations, but like,
stop him in his tracks.
I had a lot of heartbreak growing up, you know what I'm saying, which made me do a lot of shit that I did. I done robbed people before. I done shot people before.
But you've got to be smart,
I
otherwise
didn't.
he'll see it and he'll ride it out.
I did a lot of shit,
Go
bro.
back and
Like I
win
said,
the
I
round,
was
right?
I was the more danger
Fully
than
focused, don't let him back into the
danger
fight.
was to
Don't
me.
give him no
If that
free
makes
shots.
sense.
Keep
Get your boxing back together.
I did a lot of stupid
Listen,
shit.
be smart when you go out there.
straight down
I
the
just
middle. You
stole
can't miss
people.
it. Great work. Stay focused.
Breathe when you're stepping around. I need you to get back out there.
Timing already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots.
But I did change my life though. Damn, I'm losing like that. I didn't even realize I was losing. Damn, sexy. You beat my ass like that in front of everybody. I thought I was winning. You probably beat my ass, chat. Nah, Emmanuel, you funny as hell, gang. I didn't even know you go. I didn't even know you remember that shit. Yeah, I done had some shit happen in Boy Scouts, bro. I done had some shit happen, bro. I ain't gonna cap. But a lot of like my trauma comes from like my mom and my dad, like pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Like living in California. When I was in California, my mom and my dad used to fight all the time, bro, in front of me. And I had a lot of situations where my dad almost killed us, me and my twin sister, bro, just for some bullshit. Like my mom trying to, like one situation, gang, ain't gonna lie. When I was like 4 or 5, my mom was leaving my dad. What's the word? Amazing. So I feel you, bro. I did a lot of dumb shit, but making up for it. Yeah, that's how I feel like that's where I feel like I'm at with it, bro. It's like I'm trying to like make up for all the dumb shit I did, bro. I did a lot of dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Getting drunk, driving on the highway at 100+ miles an hour. Just dumb shit, you know what I'm saying? Shit that I'll never do now that I know better. But when I was like 4 or 5 type shit, right?
Listen,
my mom. Well, hold on, let me tell you
doing?
this story first. This story leads into the second story.
Get back out there and win the round.
So when I was young, like 4 or 5, my dad was in California. My dad was chilling with his homies at the crib, right? And then my dad was like, "No, W fight for sure."
Don't forget the jab.
My dad was like, "I'm gonna go to the store, right?" With his homies, and he was gonna leave me at the crib by myself. You know, like any other kid. Like, no, I want to go with you. I don't want to be at the, I was just crying because I wanted to go with my dad type shit. I didn't want to be left at the crib. So I cried enough, and he took me. He's like, fuck it, you can go, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm walking with my dad and his homies. And I ain't tell nobody this story. So y'all the first people I'm telling. This is crazy. So we walking down the street, right? And the way the apartments is set up in California is it's a lot of what they consider Mexican apartments. You know what I'm saying? Mexican apartments, then they got black apartments where it's like nothing but Mexicans living in the apartments and nothing but black people living in it. What's the word? L2 in the motherfucking building. So we walking, right? And the black apartment, we going to the store. The black apartments is right next to the Mexican apartments, but on the farther end from the store, right? So we got to walk past the Mexican apartments to get to the store. And mine's just like 11 o'clock at night. It's late as fuck. So we walking, and in front of the apartments, we see a group of Mexicans, like, you know what I'm saying, like gang members type shit. And I guess my dad was in the gang. I don't know. He didn't really like disclose that shit to me. But I guess his homies, they was all in the gang or whatever. So we walked past the Mexicans, right? Them niggas questioned my dad. I guess they was like, where you from? You know what I'm saying? Type shit like that. My dad told him where he was from. As soon as he said where he's from, his homies, all my dad homies just dipped, just left, right? So it's just me and my dad now at this point. So the Mexicans nigga just pretty much jumped my dad, you know what I'm saying? Beat him up right in front of me. And I'm like 6, well, I was like 5 at the time. and they was beating his ass. When I said beating his ass, nigga, they was beating his ass. And I couldn't do shit because I'm a little ass kid. So I'm just watching them beat my daddy ass, right?
Come on,
So at the end of it,
right,
my dad had a hole in his ribs type shit.
Listen,
so like when he went to the
when you go out
hospital,
there,
they
just
did
take
some
the round
shit to
off,
where he had
win
to
the
only
round on
breathe
your-
out
Okay,
of
I'm
his
happy.
ribs.
I like that round. Good work. You were thinking.
Right, so that's
just
one
the same.
story.
Fight's not over
And then
yet.
the story that
You gotta
lead
go out
on
there
to
and win
is
this round.
my
You're
mom and my dad had got into
Now,
a
don't
fight
want
at
you
the
to load
crib.
up. Don't be looking
Same
there
crib
for
we
a
was
one
living
shot.
in. They got into a
You've
fight
been
at the
coasting
crib.
this fight.
And
now
I
you went
walked
back into
in
it.
my
That was a
mom's
tougher
room,
fight, and he's
right?
gonna
I
be
guess I was about to
confident.
ask her a
You gotta
question or
take that
something,
confidence away.
and I seen
Go
him
out
fighting.
in the first minute.
Mind you, my
stick it
dad
there,
had just got out the
finish it.
hospital. So
You're
he
getting
not
your
really
time in
himself,
already.
you know what I'm saying?
Take
So
away
my
that
mom was beating his ass,
Stop it in his tracks.
beating his ass.
Shots in there. Vary it up a
And
little bit so we can't
all I
figure you out.
remember
Great work.
really was
Get
my
your focus
mom
back. Get that
covering
jab
up
back.
the hole
Just boxing. Be smart.
on my dad's side. And he just screaming, I can't breathe, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that, bro. I mean, this is like weird shit, right? And then like after that, another story is I guess my mom was finna leave my dad type shit in the middle of the night. And my dad was like, he was gone, but he ended up like, I guess he wasn't too far away from the house. And I guess he saw us leaving in the middle of the night, right? So he decided, so once we got in the car, because my mom packed she packed the car up type shit. And we was finna leave out the apartments. And I guess my dad ran to the front of the apartment. He had a big ass log. I'm talking about like a big ass tree stump, nigga. I don't know how the fuck he was carrying that shit. That bitch was big as fuck, like the size of the back window type shit. So we leaving out the apartment complex, and we about to make a right. And my dad threw the log at the back of the car, at the back window. Mind you, me and my sister was back there. And glass, like the glass from the window cut us up and shit like that. We was bleeding and all that shit. Like, it's just a lot of like trauma shit. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say a lot of my situation was dangerous, but it was just like trauma. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, we good though. It's all gravy. I'm not really hurt from that shit. You know, I let the shit go. I understand now that I got older that shit happens in relationships. You say you're awesome. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate it. I don't feel like that every day. Shit, I don't really feel like that no days, but I appreciate you for telling me that, bro. I done been through some shit. But I don't like to really, you know what I'm saying? I don't really wear it because I'm a happy person. Like I smile through all the bullshit. I laugh and joke, but I don't really show the trauma I've been through.
Switch on. Get this boxing
I
back
ain't been through
together.
some shit.
Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there. Let's reset. Forget about that.
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. You were smart. You were.
Win this next round. I need you to focus on what you're doing.
Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
Said I was clean. Appreciate you, Brody.
Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back.
Sucks.
Go
Yeah,
again.
it definitely do.
Get out there.
But it's good to not like hold on to
Don't
it.
let him back into the
Like,
fight.
it's good to remember
Great
it,
round.
but
Get your mind
it's
back.
not good
Get
to
your
hold on
focus
to
back.
that shit
Get that
because it
Keep
don't
shots,
make me
keep
who I am.
smart.
You know what I'm
Now,
saying? I
don't
done
want
been
you to
through
load
like
up,
some
don't
shit
do
outside of
anything.
that. Like
Go
as I
back
got
and win the
older,
round, right?
I've been through shit
So
like
ready to go.
with
He's
females by
absolutely
damn
shattered.
self.
He's hurt. He's ready to go.
So would I ever read the
Get your
Bible?
mind back on the
I mean, I
job.
have read
That's
the
a terrible
Bible.
round, that is. Come on, you
I
let
read
it.
the Bible.
Finishing.
But I mean, I ain't gonna say I
Getting
read
your
the
time
Bible
in
game.
already. The right hand's beautiful.
I
That's-
listen to the Bible if that makes sense. Or I watch a lot of like Christian videos, if that makes sense. But I'm not big on reading. But I listen to a lot of Christian videos, and like not really just Christian videos. I guess you could say Muslim. Like I'm not really tied to one religion, so I listen to all of them type shit. And just good flash. Good shit, buddy. I listen to all of them, bro, because I don't really know where I fit in type shit. So I'm not really a Christian. I'm not really a Muslim. I'm not really a you know what I'm saying, Judaism. I'm not really a Jew. But I listen to all of the conversations. I listen to all of the, you know what I'm saying, topics and just see how it resonate with me type shit. All right, let's get it cracked. I've been through some shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I've been through some shit. But I don't wear it on my shoulders. Cause I got better. Not gonna lie, bro. I was, so I appreciate it, but I know I was bullshitting that fight. Like I said, I was going through some shit today, bro. So it's like I'm not really into it, I just came on here ready to talk to y'all. No, you got some skills, bro. I knew I was gonna get my ass whooped from the jump. I ain't gonna cap. Especially I've been drinking. I'm like on my 5th, 6th shot, bro. I've been drinking, bro. So I'm just, like I said, I literally came on here to talk to y'all, bro. I miss y'all niggas, bro. I've been messing around with some new. So what type of new shit you been messing around with? Like, I mean, I know you just showed me, but you gotta show me some shit, gang. You said I didn't know you was queuing. Yeah, I'm just on here, bro. I definitely didn't know I was gonna queue up with you. I think that was the first time we ever fought, right? Definitely all love, bro. I'm not taking this shit seriously, bro. Some niggas get mad, oh, you flash me. Bro, I don't care, bro. We love and appreciate you, Narco No Cap. You thriving and surviving. Yes, sir. I'm trying my best, gang. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm dealing with a lot of karma, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I deserve it. It is what it is. Because I wasn't the best person always. You said last time was at rank. Oh, okay, bet. I don't remember that. But I done had so many fights on this shit, bro. So all we can do is try our best, brother. That's a fact. That's where I'm at with it, Sonic. It's like I'm just trying to be a good person. That's why I don't want to, like, when I'm trying to get my CDL, right? And I could have easily just, you know what I'm saying, bought some fake piss or whatever and did that way, knowing I've been smoking for 12 years and shit like that. I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want that to come. I don't want me to continue smoking. I don't want anything to, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to stop smoking, do all that shit. I'm just trying to do what I'm supposed to do. I'm trying to do what I'm supposed to, trying to do the right shit. I'm tired of doing shit the wrong way. So I've been getting humbled by many too. But I've been getting my ass whooped lately, bro. I ain't played this shit in like months. And then when I got back, bro, I've been getting my ass whooped. I feel you, bro. Not trying to cheat the game in the sense. Yeah, fact. I'm trying to do this shit the right way. What class you want to fight in, Crack? We ain't got to fight in heavyweight. I know y'all tired of fighting me heavyweight, bro. I know y'all tired of my Wilder. So what weight class you want to do? What the hell? Lightweight? We can do that. My dog's snoring like a motherfucker. Who should I fight with, Chad? I don't know. Probably Ryan Garcia. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I told y'all some shit I ain't never told nobody, bro. That's how I know I fuck with y'all heavily, bro. I ain't never tell nobody that shit other than like the Boy Scout shit. 60, 85% hit rate it wasn't really good and close, man. That was a good fight, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It was a good fight. W Champ in the building. Hey, Champ, you missed the story time, Brody. I mean, I still got some stories if y'all want to know, if y'all want to hear. I still got some stories. I done been through a lot of shit. W Champ, everybody spam the W's. My guy in the building. I ain't seen him in a minute. I missed the nigga. I ain't gonna cap. The nigga, you know what I'm saying, he be lit. W resub. What's the word, champ? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we just been having story time, you know what I'm saying? Right now, I've been telling, you know what I'm saying? Everybody been telling their story in the chat. I've been telling my stories, you know what I'm saying? The most dangerous stories. I told them the time I actually died in the hospital, came back. Not gonna relate to your stories about your dad, bro. I mean, yeah, I bet, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people have. But I don't blame my dad, though. That's one thing about it. I don't blame my dad for a lot of the shit I've been through. Because, like, as I got older, I started to realize, like, you know what I'm saying? Life is a bitch, honestly. Life is a bitch.
Welcome to the CompuBox Academy.
Either way.
I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You know what I'm saying?
About time
the dad ain't shit, or the mama ain't shit, or you know what I'm saying? Whatever, however way you want to look at it. I understand people.
He weighed in at 135 pounds.
You know what I'm saying?
He's got a reach of 70 inches.
I get it, bro.
And up against them, it's
I don't blame him for shit.
Standing 5'7.5" inches tall with a reach of 70.5 inches. Nicknamed the Kid from Sydney, Australia.
I done had some memories. I done had some shit happen in Boy Scouts. I ain't never been touched. I'll tell you that. I ain't never been touched.
And of course,
I will say that. Because you know, like everybody be saying, like Boy Scouts, the Scoutmaster will touch on the kid.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
Almost dying, I done had plenty of them stories. I ain't gonna lie to you.
This bout is scheduled.
Yeah, I don't blame my dad either. He was addicted to drugs and he got killed when I was 11 years old. Damn, bro. I'm sorry to hear that shit. I'm definitely that's I mean, even though, you know what I'm saying, people go through shit, like dad passing and shit like that, bro. That's
a lot of trash talk between these two fighters.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry to hear that.
Or shut up.
He probably didn't deserve it. You know what I'm saying? You definitely didn't deserve it. To have to deal with that.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about.
He said, I remember my dad told me how hard it was for him to get off of it. I mean, drugs is hard, bro.
We expect big things.
Drugs is definitely hard to get off of. You know what I'm saying? I've been smoking weed my whole life. The only time I ever stopped smoking weed is for when I was on probation. And I didn't want to stop, so I was still smoking weed, just not a lot type shit. So I understand the addiction. I ain't never been addicted to no hard drugs. Thank God, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's just learning lessons like this. You gotta go through shit to really learn. So I'm just mad that your dad didn't really have a chance to really enjoy his life after the fact. You know, nobody deserves to die like that unless it's like natural death with old age. You know, I get we all gotta die one day, but you know, it's still pretty sad.
How? I'm not sure.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it.
Everybody deserves a second or third or fourth chance. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're young.
Just as quickly as the action
and shit like your dad was young.
Now they're right back.
He definitely deserves it.
Billy Jim is dazed and confused. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough
shout out Champ, bro. Shout out Broly. Shout out to all y'all. Shout out Crack. Shout out
Way through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill.
I know we all go through shit. I know I troll Malad or whatever. I mean, I don't really troll Malad, but like, I got like a short fuse in Malad, but you know, I don't really hold nothing against him.
Dad does not score.
Well, he got beat up bad, and I think
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but
I'm sorry that shit happened, bro.
Oh my goodness, Johnny!
People don't deserve that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? You deserve a second chance in life. Even if it's already your second chance, you know what I'm saying? If you young, you don't really understand life like that, bro.
Now needs to steady the pace.
That shit shouldn't happen. W champ, bro.
Very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Y'all got some stories y'all want to tell, y'all can go ahead and tell it, bro. This is an open panel.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
What are you doing?
Don't
worry about that round.
As you should, bro. That's a traumatizing situation. Everybody say anything different, bro. They just get an asshole. That's a traumatizing situation. Just like me watching my dad get jumped, you know what I'm saying, by like 6 to 8 people. Like, you know what I'm saying? People shouldn't have to go through that type of shit. So I understand, bro.
Just a moment.
You know what I'm saying? I can say thankfully my dad still alive. He made it to 60 years old. But he been through some shit. He was an alcoholic. You know what I'm saying? So I say he probably put a lot of shit on himself. But he stopped drinking. You know what I'm saying? I think like in his 40s or something, he stopped drinking. And now he's trying to be a better dad type shit. And I fuck with him. I don't hold nothing against him or nothing like that. I don't talk to him every day. This is probably my fault because, you know, I'm not really a socialistic person. I don't really talk to people much. My family and shit like that.
Defense is
trying.
negative because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Cause, you know, that's why I fuck with y'all so much. You know what I'm saying? Because
beautiful counter shot.
Y'all understand. You know what I'm saying? Y'all understand in certain ways most people don't understand.
And that'll do it. It is over.
We can run that back again. Malad, you still here? If Malad not here, bro, we can run it back. Yeah, it's good. He's trying, man. Yeah, I appreciate him for it. And him stopping drugs is what helped me stop smoking weed. So we can run it back if you want to, bro. I know that was some good shit. I'm good at that.
A knockout win. Congratulations.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That was her.
Back chat. He said it's really messed up how the people that aren't Americans are allowed to bring drugs in and ruin people's lives. I mean, yeah, I think that's pretty messed up too, but at the same time, I look at it like this. You know what I'm saying? We never know what's the word Call of Duty. I ain't see it. W Call of Duty in the building. W Willie in the building. I ain't seen you in the building. Nah, you good, bro. You can run it back. Like I was saying, I don't really blame people that's outside of the country, you know what I'm saying, that's bringing drugs into the country because we don't really know their situation. You know what I'm saying? I know how hard it is to be in Mexico at this time, you know what I'm saying, with cartels and all this shit. some people don't want to do that shit, but you know, it's a way to feed their family, you know, all that. So I look at shit a little differently now that I'm older and I've been through some shit. It's like I don't blame nobody, bro. But I just like life is a bitch, bro. Honestly, life is a bitch, bro. You know, I mean, it's gonna come with a lot of ups and downs. I realize that no matter how good you of a person you are, you know, it's gonna test your character, and that's true. But they definitely put that security up. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah, tell us a story, yeah. I know you got some more stories, Brody. Go ahead, tell us a story, bro. We all in. If you want to hop on Discord and say it, and you want to type it, just let me know. I'll put you in Discord. We can, you know what I'm saying? You can go ahead and tell your stories on Discord. That way everybody can hear you say it. I definitely would. If anybody else got some stories they want to tell, bro, the floor is yours. This is what they call an AA meeting, but we not on drugs. It's an AA meeting, chat. I mean, everybody can tell their own stories, bro. Damn, my lighter went out. That's crazy.
@A_Willie_Wolf
Tell us some stories,
4,554 super chatted $4.99. So happy to be here.
So happy to be here, bro. I'm happy y'all here, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas make my day better, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a shit day today, and I just wanted to come on here and talk to y'all. Let me go get my other lighter, bro. I'll be right back, chat. Go to my car right quick. Y'all hear me? I'll make sure my mic back on. Yo, y'all hear me? You said I was gonna come here and rush your jet, but I know you're venting, so nah, you good, bro. Do your thing. It's about what a fittest life, which brings the tough mentality. Welcome back, bro. I mean, that's a fact, bro. I mean, whatever you go through that don't kill you do make you stronger. You know what I'm saying? So I do believe in that, mentally and physically. Used to live in hotels for a while, trying to make it through. Used to live in hotels. You said a shit day. Yeah, my day was pretty bad, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Not like crazy, but it's like, you know, you trying to like cover up a lot of shit, and then like when shit comes to reality, it's like you gotta deal with the shit. You know what I'm saying?
The pleasure's
Like
always
not
mine,
financially, nothing like that. Just dealing with females, dealing with significant others.
Ryan
Like
Garcia weighed in at 61
you know,
kilos. Up first,
yeah,
it's
one of the worst
Ryan
things
King
that
Rye
happened to me was
Garcia,
my
one of
neighbor
the brightest stars
shooting at
in
my
all
cat
of
and slowly
boxing.
killing
This
him.
Southern California
Damn. See,
native
I'm an
is
animal person. I got
must-see
4
TV.
dogs, really 6 dogs, but 2 of them don't live here. But they're still my dogs. You know what I'm saying? But I got 4 dogs that live with me. So I'm a big animal person, bro.
Really do.
And for that to happen,
featherweight champion.
and so then
As
it's
soon as
just
the ball
built
goes,
hatred
don't
inside
blink. That fight
that
could be
I
over.
couldn't save them.
And now we
No, I
toss
get
up
it,
to
bro.
the
I get it.
world-renowned
Trust
ring
me, I get
announcer,
it. If anything ever
Mr.
happened to my, I
Jimmy
mean, I had
Leisure.
2 other dogs that died. You know what I'm saying? I had one of. Let me tell you one story, bro. I had just got a cat, right? And they say don't let your cats go outside. But I got 4 dogs, right? So they be outside in the front yard playing in the grass and all that. So I felt bad for my cat because my cat, you know, so I didn't want my cat to go outside. But I'm like, I'm gonna let my cat go outside and play with the dogs, whatever. So the cat went outside, and like every fucking day after that, somebody comes to the door, or like I have like mail come to the, and the cat always try to run outside. And one day, on the coldest day in Houston when it snowed, right, like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, the cat ran outside, and I couldn't find the nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking everywhere for the damn cat. So I guess, you know what I'm saying, it was too cold for me to just be out there all day looking for the nigga. So I just gave up, like, man, maybe he'll come back or whatever. Bro, one day, nigga, not even one day, the next day, nigga, I found my cat froze to death on my front step, nigga, like at my front door. Like he was trying to come back to the house, and we didn't hear him calling at the door or whatever. And the nigga just froze, literally died right at my front door, bro. But nigga, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I cried so motherfucking hard, bro. I'm a big animal person, and I love that damn. He was a baby.
That are born for this. That are made for
bro,
this.
Nigga, to this day, I think about that shit.
That is that fighter right there.
Like, to this day, bro, I think about that shit like, damn, only I stayed outside looking for this nigga longer, I would have found him. You know what I'm saying? Or he would have came back or something. Yeah, that shit hurt my fucking heart so motherfucking bad. And I was the one that had to bury the cat. Just to see him frozen like that.
Looks like they've shaken it off.
Crazy.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was.
That's not no normal shit.
There's no way to
I said, we all human at the end of the day. We all do the same. That's a fact, bro.
That did never happen.
But like I said, people shouldn't have to go through the shit that they go through. Like, I know life is hard, bro, but we shouldn't have to witness, like, you know what I'm saying, shit like that, bro.
Swing and a miss with that jab.
That shit really fuck up a person's mental.
Punch, counter punch.
I just pray y'all never have to go through this shit like that. I had multiple animals die. I had, like, one time I went to the movie theater. I had a pit bull, right? I went to the movie theater. I left my pit bull. It's why I don't leave my dogs outside no more. If y'all don't know, try not to leave your dogs outside, man. I went to the movie theater for like 2 hours, literally 2 hours, man. I left my pit bull in the backyard so it had some air. And I came back and the nigga was dead. He got bit by a snake.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught.
That shit hurt my motherfucking heart, bro.
Relies a lot on their
and to this day, nigga, my dog is in my bed right now, man. All 4 of my dogs in my house. I would never leave them outside for longer than when they gotta use the bathroom. Once they're done with the bathroom, they come right back in the crib. I would never leave my dog outside.
Look great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
That's lights out right there.
Yeah, I'd have had some shit, bro. I came home, nigga, from the movie theater. That nigga was laying in the backyard on the ground. And I'm like, I'm calling his name, like, come on, you go back. I'm thinking he's asleep. I'm like, come on, come in the house. Nigga, that nigga was stiff as a brick. Had to bury him, so I buried my cat, and I had to bury my dog.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go.
I believe that shit happened in the same year, or one happened 1 year, and the other one happened in the next year.
All right, now you're switching up. You've
All
completely
dog
switched
was a
up.
pit
Get
bull.
your
That's
mind
what
back
he
on
was,
the
a pit
job.
bull.
That was
a
terrible
Bruno's
round,
pit.
that was. Come on.
And
Let him back
he
into the
bit
fight.
someone's
You're much
leg, and
better
they
than
put him
that.
down.
Okay,
See,
I'm
that's
happy.
one
I
of
like
my
that
fears,
round.
having to put my dog. Yeah, I can't put my dog down, bro. I don't think I'll ever be able to do that. Even my dogs now, like, I know I will have to eventually at some point. But nigga, that shit right there, bro. Like my dogs is like my dogs. You know what I'm saying? Like I fuck with all my dogs. Every morning I show each one of them love. You know what I'm saying? I feed each one of them. You know what I'm saying? I talk to each one of them. Shit, one of them knocking at my door right now. Come on. I just can't see myself putting my dogs down, bro. Like that shit hurt my heart.
Nice counter shot.
I don't know, bro. Life is a fucking journey, bro. Like,
finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral
you really have to go through
These are
some
my
shit.
kind of fights, boxing on the edge of the ring.
I wish it wasn't like that,
Moving
but
left
it
to right.
is.
It's like a
You know, you
bull in a
gotta deal with
matador.
it.
Straight right just misses.
Like I'm really a happy person, so like I said, I don't really wear a lot of that shit on my shoulders. But it's only so much a person can take before they start to, you know what I'm saying, actually feel that shit. It's like once you start to feel it like that,
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
it's impossible to hold it in. It's impossible to hold it in. Even when like the good days or when good shit happen. It's like nowadays I just feel numb. You know what I'm saying? I be happy the shit happened because it's good shit, but it's like I can't stop thinking about all the bad shit that
Well, this
happened.
fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Halfway through the round,
I know
they're
when
struggling
something
a
good
little bit.
happens, something bad is on
Start,
this way.
Bob. You know what? The cornermen now
Or
is time for
something
them
bad
doing
could
their job.
possibly happen. You know?
Get through the round,
That shit
regroup,
fucks me up.
freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
They exchange punches. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter shot.
So yeah, life is sad as hell sometimes. Nigga, what is it? Sad as a
Every
motherfucker.
time he throws
You're
a
right.
punch, a receipt is
Do
coming right
you
back.
think rich people feel sad? Bro, I think rich people feel the most sad. Because ain't no telling what,
Johnny,
you know what I'm saying, what rich people have to go through to get to where they at. A lot of times when you make it in life, you lose a lot of people in that process. You know, and even when you make it, it's like, yeah, I made it. But who do I have to share it with? 'Cause when you're young and you got dreams and you be like, okay, well, yeah, you know, I wanna, you know what I'm saying, do this with my friends, I wanna do this with my family. I wanna be able to, you know what I'm saying, do this and that. But once you get there and nobody's left to enjoy it with, it's like, what's the point, you know? What's the point, really? Was it worth it? Type shit, you know? That's how I am. It's like, I feel like I'm on a journey of becoming rich, but it's like once I get there, it's like I don't really have the same people around me. I don't have my friends. I don't have the female that I love, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. I don't have the family that I necessarily want. or, you know what I'm saying, was doing it with, you know what I'm saying? It's like, once I get that,
That's his round.
I don't think I'll be happy because I can't share with those
Now you've
people.
let him back in. Now it's going to be a tougher
So, I mean, I feel like a lot of rich people that got a lot of money and shit like that, they really assholes because of that reason. They're going through a lot of shit personally that the world can't
Take away that
fix.
confidence and stop him in his tracks.
So it's not necessarily their fault, you know what I'm saying, why they so cold-hearted. It's just they feel that shit every day. They actually made it. Like, I never made it, you know what I'm saying, to where I could be like, I feel that shit. They actually made it and actually dealing with not being able to share with their people. All they have is random people they just meet or employees, you know what I'm saying, or, you know what I'm saying, just random people, and it's like, they don't love them people like they love they loved ones that's gone. Whether they passed away, whether they lost them through arguments. And once you try to make it in life and you try to be something, it comes with a cost. You know what I'm saying? You may have to lock in to where it's like, you don't talk to the same people no more. You know what I'm saying? And once you make it, y'all probably ain't talked in 10 years now. Or 20 years or whatever, however long it takes for you to make it, you probably ain't talked to your best friend. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, like me and my best friend, I love the nigga, you know what I'm saying? But
What do you think of this fight so far,
we done been through so much shit together, but we don't even talk as much. You know what I'm saying? The nigga moved to Jersey. You know what I'm saying? I stayed out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing shit for me. He doing shit for him. It's not the same no more. You know? We don't even talk no more. I remember starving so bad I would go outside and eat grass. Nigga, eat grass, bro, that's crazy, gang. Eat grass off the ground because there was nothing to eat, bro. I never end up like that again, man. As long as you got that fire in you, bro, to never go through that shit again, bro, you winning it. You winning it in my book. You know what I'm saying? Life itself is like
the referee deems they can continue,
an
but
obstacle,
this might be a
bro.
big
As long as you win in that fight, bro, and you progressing, nigga, you doing good in my book. I'm still here, bro. I just got you tabbed up. Appreciate you, buddy. WOG. WOG, man.
Well done with that counter.
But yeah, I feel like rich people are the most sad. Like even if they act mean, even if they act like they don't give a fuck about people, I feel like rich people are like the most sad, you know. They deal with a lot of shit that they don't really disclose with the public because they don't have no ties to the public. Like the owner of fucking Chase, you know what I'm saying? Whoever the fucking CEO of Chase is right now, you know what I'm saying? We don't know what the fuck he's going through. We don't know what he's been through, what he lost to get to that position. You know, we just see. You know what I'm saying? We just see, quote unquote, somebody being an asshole or some shit like that. But in reality, that man probably going through some shit. You know what I'm saying? He probably been going through some shit and probably will forever go through that shit because he lost people. You know what I'm saying? And nobody ever looks at him like that. So they be like, oh man, fuck this CEO or fuck this manager or wherever it is. But that person probably going through some shit, bro. So you're a smart man. I mean, I've been through some shit myself, gang. So it's like, I understand now that I'm older. When I was younger, I never really paid attention to that. You know what I'm saying? I never really thought about that. But, you know, I get it now. What's the word, Mr. Green, baby? Mr. Green in the building. How you feeling, buddy? We have a little story time right now, Mr. Green. You know what I'm saying? If you got some stories you want to tell, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and tell your story, buddy. You know what I'm saying? This is an open panel. If y'all want to get on the Discord and tell y'all story, y'all don't want to type it, I'll bring y'all up. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be all ears.
That hook doesn't score.
But, you know, we all go through some shit. We all got to talk about it eventually. Like I said, I fuck with y'all, bro, because y'all be here when y'all don't have to. You know what I'm saying? There's literally no reason for y'all to be here talking to me, telling me anything. And y'all choose to do it. So I respect y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real.
Listen,
about Billy
you switched
Joe in
up.
that
What
last
do you do?
round. Let's see
Get
how
your
the
mind
corner
back, get your
handles
focus
their
back,
fighter
get the
here
jab back.
after being
Just
dropped
boxing,
twice in that
just
last
be
round.
smart.
They
Just get your
believe
shots
their
off and
fighter
don't
has
get
Eventually,
it in the
bro,
tank.
we all
Good
gonna
work, that's it. Now
get to
breathe,
where it's
breathe.
like
Just get your breath back.
we happy. You know what I'm saying?
Don't
We
worry
all
about it.
gonna make it to that
You
happiness
done all
we
that
looking
work
for.
in camp.
No matter
Good
what
work.
we've been
Don't
through,
forget the jab.
no matter
and
what
don't
we
get carried
going,
away.
what we're
Think
gonna
about
go
I need
through
to go
in the
back out there.
future,
I need you to win
we
this
all
round.
gonna
Get
make
your
it
mind back, get your
to where we
focus back, and get that
wanna
jab
be
back.
at, bro.
Just boxing, be
I
smart,
promise you.
just get your shots off.
As long as
Go
we
get
don't
ready.
give up, man, we're
Go,
gonna
boys.
be there.
Don't let him back into the fight. Great round. Relax.
You're switching off, and you're starting to make mistakes.
Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's
I fuck with you
absolutely
too, Crack.
shattered.
That'd be
Get
crack,
back
bro.
out there.
But y'all
Win the
niggas gonna
round.
make me tear up in this
You done
See it
motherfucker,
and ride it
bro.
out.
I ain't trying to be
Go up
tearing
there and
up
finish him.
Unfortunately,
on
this fighter
camera,
needs
Listen,
to
gang.
man,
get
Y'all
more
niggas
you
time
gotta
to
get out
heal
there,
up as we get
switch
set
on,
to jump
and get
back
your
in the
boxing.
action.
Keep smart.
He said,
Good man, good
all
man.
I gotta
Just
say
say
is
it
it
again.
gotta be
Don't
like
change
this.
too
So
much.
that's how I be feeling, bro.
Here we go.
You know what I'm saying? It gotta be something, bro. Like, for real. It gotta be
Well, you
something.
know, in this division, you got to have speed
gotta be
and you
something,
got to have
bro.
footwork, or you're going to be a
We don't
cooked
all go
goose.
through this,
I've seen
like,
some
you know what I'm
fights
saying,
with
this
a granite
sad,
chin. You could be
traumatizing shit for nothing, bro. It gotta be something.
Let's watch that and get a replay from a different angle.
that's lights out right there.
Or maybe it ain't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But my mind don't really focus on the ain't. They focus on the is. You said you might start investing in stocks. I mean, if you decide to do that, bro, I got you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you some secrets that I learned. You know what I'm saying? I've been investing for the last 6 months, 8 months. You know what I'm saying? I can tell y'all some shit. Y'all need me to. Number one thing is, bro, put some money in the index funds, bro. Y'all, if nobody ever told y'all, put some money in the index fund. That's S&P 500, the NASDAQ, or whatever it is. I was one of them people when I first started investing. I'm like, bro, I can beat the NASDAQ. I can beat the S&P. You know what I'm saying? I just been stressed. I mean, you can beat it. I can beat it, but it's like, why beat it when you can work with it? You know what I'm saying? Those are things I'm learning. So,
You heard that right.
bro, just put that money up somewhere that you can get some return. Start a Roth IRA, put some money in a Roth IRA, you know what I'm saying? And let that money just compound, bro. GG, bro, GG. You just trying to fade. Yeah, we can do it, bro. What weight class you want to do? You think I should go 100% ETF, 500s? I mean, I wouldn't say go 100% on anything. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. You know what I'm saying? I'll say put 50% in the ETFs. And also put, you know what I'm saying, like I said, another percentage in the index funds, and then the rest of it, just try yourself. W Raid, Brody, appreciate you. W Sec for the motherfucking raid, big raid. But try it also yourself. You know what I'm saying? Try to pick specific companies that you want to invest in, but also look at, like, for example, this is what I did, right? When the war was going on with Iran, I realized that it was an oil situation going on because the Strait of Hormuz, right, with the same strait that they was sitting in, having a war in, it was a big, you know what I'm saying, situation for where oil trade was coming from. You know what I'm saying? So what that told me was that it was going to be a spike in the oil indexes, right? So what you do is you'll put money in the oil indexes. That way you can have a return on your money, but don't keep it in the oil, because once the war died down, you know what I'm saying, it's going to go back to normal. And it's like a war between oil and AI. You know what I'm saying? So what I would do is, once the war was happening with the oil situation, I had put my money in there. Now we don't hear shit about Iran. We don't hear shit about the Strait of Hormuz. You know what I'm saying? So I took a percentage of that, whatever I gained, and I put it into AI. That way, because once oil go down, AI is gonna go up, because there's only two factions for real. You said 1.5? Okay, I got you. What weight class you want to do? Welter? Okay, bet. So it's like a game you gotta play. So if you wanna beat the indexes like the NASDAQ and the S&P 500, you gotta be into the news. You gotta understand what the news is doing, what the news is telling you. You gotta constantly read the news and be like, okay, bet since this is happening, I'm gonna put my money over here. Cause it's easy to beat it's easy to my bad. It's easy to beat the indexes, but you gotta consistently pay attention to what's going on. You said, do you think AI will spike? I definitely do. But the fact that AI right now is not federally it's not accepted by the feds, because right now AI is spending too much money over, you know what I'm saying? It costs too much money to be able to make these AI situations happen. It's not gonna spike right now. So I think oil is probably the safe bet, or an index. The index is pretty much like an S&P 500. If y'all don't know what that is, that's pretty much like a variety of companies, right? A variety of companies. And when you give the S&P 500 your money, they just spread it across all of those. Now, the indexes itself are they may heavily lean towards AI or oil or energy in general. You know what I'm saying? So you put some money in there, you already in the money. You know what I'm saying? I put some money in
You're
S&P.
smart.
Appreciate you, buddy. I'll put some money in S&P, and I also put some money in the NASDAQ, because they fight against each other. So you're in the energy and you're in AI, and I'll also do it myself. You get what I'm saying? That way I can try to compound more on top of my money. And then also start a Roth IRA, which is a retirement fund. So if you have a job, or you don't have a job and you don't have a retirement fund, now you got a retirement fund, and it compounds on top of that as well. So that's what I've been, you know what I'm saying? I've been learning this shit like that, bro. I mean, I've been going through some shit, like I said, but you know, it all comes with the learning game. But I appreciate you, brother. You miss it. I'm not the smartest person in the world, but I'm learning as I go, bro. Do you think it's smarter to get a 401k at a job or a regular company? I mean, if you have a 401k, that's good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that having a 401k is bad, but if you have a Roth IRA, which is different than a 401k, then you're compounding more depending on how much you put into it. If you put $1,000 into it or whatever, you may get 2% back every year or 3% back every year. And then it grows as you put more money into it. You'll get, you know what I'm saying? You can always grow that. With a 401k, you only gonna get so much no matter how many hours you work, or that comes with a job. So I mean, if you can have both, that's cool too. I'm not saying having one is better than having the other, because if you can have both, you're perfect. You know what I'm saying? You're good. You have the 401k and you got a Roth IRA. So if you got a job, go to Fidelity or Webull or whatever site that you want to use and open up a Roth IRA, gang. You know what I'm saying? Because either way, that's just you. That's not, because if you get fired from a job, you don't have the 401k no more. Your 401k is gone. But if you have a Roth IRA, that's all what you put into it. So you can lose a job here and still have your Roth IRA. And you get another job and you continue to put money into it, it's going to continue to grow. But if you know what I'm saying, if you switch jobs and all that, it's going to change. So diverse beats singular, definitely, always. Diversifying always beats putting all your eggs in one basket. Their company may match his contribution to the 401k. Possibly, yeah, that's possible. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say it's not bad to have a 401k, but it's out in my eyes, right? I'm not saying I'm right or wrong, but in my eyes, it's better to have a Roth IRA as well. Even if you just have a Roth IRA and not a 401k, because not every job gives you a 401k. So you can work at McDonald's, right? McDonald's don't give you a 401k. You don't have a retirement plan at McDonald's, but you can work at McDonald's and have a Roth IRA. You know what I'm saying? And still have a retirement plan and still have money compounding each year. So it's kind of like your own retirement plan. You know what I'm saying? Or it is your own retirement plan. You know, schools don't tell you that shit because they want you to be an employee. What do you think about Ubisoft being in debt right now? I'll have to do some research, but Ubisoft, I mean, being in debt doesn't necessarily mean that you're a bad company. Being in debt could mean multiple things, right? It could mean that it could mean that you're running away from having to pay all that debt, because debt is not really debt if you're rich. You know what I'm saying? Like if I was a billionaire and I was in debt, all I would have to do is file for bankruptcy, and then all my debt is technically wiped away, and I still have all my money. So if a company is in debt, that doesn't mean they're broke. If that makes sense.
Including the undisputed welterweight title.
So do I think they'll come back?
Wilmington, North Carolina.
Possibly. All it takes is one good game for you to come back out of debt. They lost 93% of their net worth. If they lost 93% of their net worth, then what I would do is wait for them to sell their company to somebody else. Once they sell their company to somebody else, then I would invest into that new company or new name or whatever, but it's still gonna be the same company. You feel me? Like rich people don't really have debt. It may be debt on paper, but they're not really broke.
Presenting one of the
like you know what I'm saying? Like what example can I use?
A 5-division champion of the
W
world,
motherfucking Esteban, buddy. W Esteban game. For the shout out. I appreciate you.
Out of the blue corner,
all right, what example can I use? Twitter, right? Twitter sold to Elon Musk. Twitter wasn't broke when they sold to Elon Musk. They just had an outstanding debt, and they didn't want to have to pay the debt back, so they sold the company. You get what I'm saying? So that's just them making more money on top of having quote-unquote debt. Just like rich people. Rich people file for bankruptcy all the time. Like Trump. Trump filed for bankruptcy, years ago. But the nigga still got $1 billion. It's just evading having to pay back debt. And then once you're rich, all you have to do, like say for example, you got an outstanding portfolio, right, for your stocks. If you have an outstanding portfolio for your stocks, all you have to do is go to the bank. Once you go to the bank and you show them your portfolio makes millions of dollars every year. You can get loans off your portfolio, right? And you never have to pay that loan back, because all you got to do is pay the interest. Pay the interest back, you can get more and more loans. So some rich people are always in debt, but they just pay off the interest. The interest is what stops you from getting more and more loans and becoming more and more richer. So if you pay off the interest, then you're good. You can just get another loan for another. If you had $1 million loan or credit limit from the bank, and then you go get that out, right? And now you owe interest on that $1 million loan, pay off the interest, and the bank will give you a $5 million loan. And you just continue to do that. Now, some people that have billions of dollars now off of that situation, like they use that strategy to make billions of dollars, and they always pay off their interest and never pay back the loan. And it's been going through generation after generation. So all these what you call trust fund babies, or people that's getting money out of a trust fund from their parents, they doing the same thing. Is that once your dad made $5 billion in one, you know what I'm saying, throughout his lifetime, then he give it to his kid. His kid not paying back that debt that his dad acquired. He's just paying off the interest for the bank, so that way he can make more and more loans. So basically, leave their money sitting with a percentage back. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's how rich people get rich. Now, I can't tell you what that would do in the next 100 years because it hasn't happened yet. Right now, we're in the situation to where America is technically new, right? We started in 1776, so America been trial and erroring a lot of shit. So we don't know exactly what's going to happen in the next 100 years.
Back on him this round.
But all I know is right now is that if you pay off the interest, you can get more loans. So that's what rich people really do. So a lot of rich people are in debt. They're technically broke on paper because they owe a lot of money, but they don't have to pay back all that money.
Don't get suckered in. Make him fight. You're fine. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't,
I gotta stop you here, Johnny. As we
it's ways around it, bro. If you dealing with finance, it's ways around it, man. You don't like that's the risk people do. So do you think it's the smartest to invest right now because stock market are dropping? I mean, yes, the number one goal is you buy in the red and you sell in the green. So whatever is in red right now, you want to invest into it and it's a good company, I would say go ahead and buy into it, but don't commit to it. If that makes sense. Don't fall in love with no company. Don't try to marry a company. Always realize that once I'm in the red, I'm gonna buy, and then once it's in the green, I'm gonna sell my profit to whatever index. You know what I'm saying? S&P 500, the Nasdaq, or whatever it is, or put that profit into a Roth IRA. So you know what I'm saying? Never fall in love with none of these companies, bro. If you're dealing with day trading or if you're dealing with long-term investments. Because you can always take out your profit that you make from a long-term investment and put it somewhere else and also grow that profit more.
Wouldn't land that jab.
But it takes a lot of, you know what I'm saying, you have to always be into the dealings of the stock market. Like every Monday through Friday, you gotta be in the stock market and seeing what your percentages are. Or if you're long-term holding, look at it every 10 years. See where you at in 10 years. And if you're in a profit, take out the profit and put it somewhere else, but leave the base entry in there. Yeah, you're gonna lose some stock in that company, but it's profit. You know what I'm saying? Was ETFs the biggest scam ever? I do think so.
Don't want to lose his fight, do you?
Remember those digital pictures? Yeah, that was a scam. I don't deal with crypto scam. I mean, I do have money in crypto, but I just deal with like Bitcoin and like XRP and shit like that, Ethereum. Everything else is more like a gamble because they're not stable. They're not a stable coin. Like Bitcoin is stable. You know, even though it's still speculative, it's still a stable coin because some countries like Venezuela are using Bitcoin for payments. You know what I'm saying? So it's still a stable coin. I would use Bitcoin before anything else, honestly. Don't just put your money in random coins like you hear a Solana coin, or if you hear like just random Trump coins or shit like that. All that stuff is speculative. I wouldn't put my money in anything speculative.
Straight right just misses.
I learned that later in the game. Yes, I had Solana, I had Trump coin, I had all these things. You know what I'm saying? I would just put my money in shit just because I had the knowledge of it.
So close, so close. How
can we know to never follow celebrities' facts because they have pump and dumps all the time. Celebrities are the main thing to realize. I mean, if you're ballsy, you can also follow the celebrities, but you gotta know get out when they get out. You have to get out at a specific time because, for example, say like you said, Logan Paul, right? Logan Paul did a pump and dump, but you can make money on the pump and then you can sell on the dump. You know what I'm saying? But if you long-term holding with a speculative coin like Logan Paul's coin, then you gotta expect to lose money. At least 90% of your income, or 90% of your whatever you put into it, because it's a dump. But if you sell when it pumps, then you're good. But a lot of times, even then, when you have a pump and dump, you get what I'm saying, if you try to sell within the pump, you may have a flag on you. It may not, you may not be able to sell. So also pay attention to being locked into coins as well. That's why I don't really deal with crypto as much. Like as far as diversifying in crypto, I just deal with the more stable coins. But if you want to, you can, bro. It's a risk, a big risk. But I deal with a lot of just companies, you know what I'm saying, the stock market. Because the stock market are better business, or bigger business companies. They have to disclose a lot of what they're earning and what they're losing. So I remember I invested in Shiba Coin, and it's such a scam. Yeah, I have some of that too. I have some of that too, man. I ain't gonna lie. I fell for that as well. But like I said, I learned more than anything. I'm willing to lose that money than to betting that it actually grows. You know what I'm saying?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. Like it never happened.
So yeah, that was the next Dogecoin. Dogecoin was definitely a pump and dump. Like things like that, you gotta pay attention to. Like those are definitely pump and dump.
Never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble.
But you can make money off pump and dumps. You just gotta know when to get out.
I thought we were gonna see the finish there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head.
But if you don't want to have to deal with that shit, you know what I'm saying, and you don't pay attention to the stock market or the crypto market every day, then you just put your money into a index fund.
What the judges' scorecards
that way,
there are no losers in this one.
You ain't gotta worry about it. You may have some days where you're down. You may have some days where you're up. But for the majority of the time, the index funds are going up.
Now you're letting back
like if you look at, hold on, let me show you.
These rounds.
I got enough time.
Let's go out there. Get your boxes back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there.
Back into the fray here in round 5. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it?
See, look, this is the S&P 500, right? So this is an index fund. You see index SP. You see how it's going up and down, right? Some days you may be up, some days you may be down, right? But if you look at the max, you see what it's doing, right? So if you put your money in the index fund and you just hold it, eventually you're gonna have more money than what you started with. But if you try to day trade the index fund, you're probably gonna lose money to make it. If that makes sense.
So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just
it said if only I was about Bitcoin when it was $20. I got a story on that, bro. Don't even remind me, gang. Don't even remind me. I had Bitcoin. I'll just tell you this. I had Bitcoin in 2009.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill.
But I didn't know what Bitcoin was. I was selling drugs at the time, right? And it was on Silk Road. I don't know if I know what Silk Road is, but Silk Road is pretty much like an illegal website that you buy drugs on, right? But you only can use Bitcoin. So I had some Bitcoin in Silk Road, right? And I took it all out because I was so speculative about it back then. But back then, I'm like, man, I don't trust this shit. I don't know what this shit is. There was no information on it for real. So I'm like, I'm going to buy my drugs and then take my shit off. So every time I did that, I bought weed or whatever, and I took my money out. And then one day, I'm like, okay, I'm done with Silk Road. Silk Road they took it down or some shit like that. So I took my money out of it. I had sold all my Bitcoin. And in 2010, 2011, oh my God, bro. When I say Bitcoin went from, it was like $50 at the time. Nigga,
get your mind back.
2010, 2011, shit shot up to like $1,000. And I'm like, that's what I really found out about Bitcoin and what Bitcoin and what crypto was in general.
If it's not broken, why change?
Yeah, I lost a lot. I had over 1,000 Bitcoin. At $50 or $40. When I say I regret that shit, gang shit, day traders are horrible. I wouldn't say that. at all. I mean, I think day traders are actually pretty good. So you just had to hold it. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know what the fuck Bitcoin was gonna be. You know what I'm saying, in 5-10 years. Had no idea. Nobody knew. But nothing wrong with day trading. I day trade today. I still day trade. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also realizing how much of you have to really be into day trading or into the information to be a good day trader. It's not like you're gonna just put money into trading view. You know what I'm saying? Really, in order to be a day trader, you have to have 2 websites. You have to have a Webull or something else, right? And you have to have trading view. And what you do is you either scalp trade or you what is it called? Scalp trade, which is pretty much holding it overnight. Oh no, I'm fucking up. Scalp trade. I don't remember exactly what the name is, but you have some where you trade every day, and you have some where you trade, like, you know what I'm saying, within, like, you hold it for like 5 days and you trade, right? What I was doing was I was scalp trading, so I was holding it overnight and over the weekend and shit like that, and I realized that's not necessarily a good thing to do, right? So, I mean, nothing wrong with day trading, bro. You just have to get your money in and get it out. What I didn't realize was the percentages, right? If you put $100 in, you probably only gonna make, compared to what the spike, the average spike is, because every business have their average spike. It's not gonna go up to 1 million. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna go up to 1 million points just because you put your money into it. So you have to be comfortable with the little bit of bread that you make. So if you put $100 in, you gotta be comfortable making $5 profit, $10 profit, and not push it. Because once you push it, it's pointless. Because once it hits its highest peak for that day, you have to understand it's gonna go down. And if you know what I'm saying, have FOMO or fear of missing out type shit, you're gonna sell. Once you sell, then it's set in stone. So it's all about being smart with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? If, like I said, you put $100 into it, make that $5, that $10, and take your money out. More green days is better than multiple red days. You know what I'm saying? So if you stack up those $10, those $5, eventually you can put $1,000 in, which multiplies your money. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have to just settle with $5, $10. You put $1,000 into it, and it spikes 2% that day, or if it spikes, you know what I'm saying, 3%, 5% that day, you can make a $20 profit or a $50 profit, but you have to have that capital. If you don't have that capital, then you gotta deal with small profits. Simple as that. And if you don't understand that, then you're gonna lose money because you're gonna be waiting. Like, for example, you're gonna put $100 in, then you're gonna see your money grow to $20, right? You're like, shit, I made $20. I might as well just leave it in there overnight and see what what happens tomorrow. And then tomorrow it drops, and then you see negative $20. You're like, damn, negative $20. Let me go ahead and just sell before I go negative any more money, which don't make sense when you're day trading. You know what I'm saying? Day trading, you have to understand the actual percentages of what the average percentage of what that company spikes. Now, if you buy at a low, like, for example, if a company had already spiked, right, and now it's hitting its bottom, because it only goes so high and it only goes so low, right? So if you buy at that low, then you have nothing but profit at that point. You know what I'm saying? You can go, okay, it's gonna spike so and so much. Once it hits this 5% spike, I'm taking my money out. If you don't think like that, then you're gonna lose money. You said, can I win? I'm not really focusing on winning, but I'm just having you know what I'm saying? I'm just boxing. I'm having a conversation with y'all.
Beautiful counterpunch.
But yeah, if you think like that and you know the actual, like, spike percentages, then you're good. Because, yeah, you may have some small profit days, you may have some big profit days, but at least you're profiting. You know what I'm saying? That's something I had to learn through trial and error. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes where I made Bro, I made $1,000 in I can say in one day. Since I was scalp trading, I made like $1,300, bro, off of one company. But then I'm like, shit, I made $1,300. Let me just leave it in. And I lost all that. I lost the whole $1,300 because I wasn't paying attention to the spikes and the percentages of where it would go. You know what I'm saying? Now I know better.
Trying to land that jab.
But you actually can be better than the S&P 500. You can be better than the NASDAQ. You just have to understand those spikes. What do you think is the next Bitcoin? I don't think there is going to be a next Bitcoin, honestly. Unless you want to look into like AI, I would say maybe NVIDIA, but it's already too high of a price to be the next Bitcoin. I don't think there's going to be another Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? As far as crypto, definitely not. But if you want to look into like the stock market, possibly NVIDIA or that's the only thing I can think of. But I don't think there's going to be another Bitcoin, bro, honestly. That was like once in a lifetime type
fight
of
a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
They've done it before.
Trust me, I've been looking for them answers myself, bro. I've been asking ChatGPT. You know what I'm saying? ChatGPT is my best friend when it comes to dealing with that type of shit, bro. I talk to ChatGPT all the time. So what about Solana? I don't think so. Me personally, I don't think so. Now you can, you know what I'm saying? You can do your research. You can put money into it and all that. But I don't think Solana is going to be the next Bitcoin because every coin has a specific job. Bitcoin is probably the only one that is transferable, you know what I'm saying, in the way it is. Because if you go to XRP, Solana, if you look at the business plan for XRP and Solana, they're not the same business plan as Bitcoin. Some of them are engines. Like, for example, XRP, right? XRP is a business for Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? It's a transactional thing. So say Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin, it takes 10 days for Bitcoin to actually transfer fully. XRP is an engine to make it move quicker. So if you buy XRP, you can transfer XRP within 5 seconds. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think it's gonna be bigger because all it is a bank to make transactions happen quicker. Bitcoin is an actual coin. It's like an actual dollar. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's gonna be another coin that's like an actual dollar like Bitcoin is. Everything else have their own business thing. You gotta look at the business idea of it. Not everything is meant to be another Bitcoin. So I don't know, bro. I mean, like I said, I've been thinking about this shit for a long time, bro. I've been trying. GG's, Mr. Green. I don't know who won that. Did I win that? I literally just been talking to y'all. So Bitcoin is a coin that's worth 60,000, basically. Technically, yeah, it is, but it's not meant for you to buy it at 60,000. You can buy it at 60,000, but you gotta understand, Bitcoin has a high of 125 to 130, right? So if you buy it at 60,000, you got to expect to make a percentage up to 120 to 130 to maybe 150. But it also has the ability, right? A high chance of going down way past 160. Now, if it goes down past 160, then I would say, okay, 160 is what people, because you have buyers and you have sellers, right? And when I say buyers and sellers, I'm talking about big businesses, not me and you. I'm talking about big corporations. Some corporations are protecting that 160 range. So when it hits 160, they buy a lot. They buy a whole lot, and then it may spike to 150, 130. Once it gets to that price, same thing with stocks. Once it gets to that price to 150, 130, they sell because they're making profit. So you have to look at profit taking. Let me show y'all something real quick, just to get y'all some game on TradingView. Let me go to a stock right quick. Let me go to NVIDIA. All right, this is NVIDIA's, right? This is NVIDIA. This is what I use to trade. You see, I have all my indications and all that shit, right? Like, for example, you see how the price from here spiked up overnight. This is when you see a gap like this, that means the next day. So one day it stopped right here. Then the next day it spiked up, because whatever price this is the buying price, not the selling price. So you see when it's red, you buy. So it's within the red. It's I'm gonna do one of these so you can see. Where's my square? I don't see a square. Fuck. Oh, it's up here. Damn, on my square. Anyway, so you see this red, right? This red technically continues all the way through, every day, all day. It continues. So when you see the red, you know that it's within the buying range, right? The buyers are buying at this range. So you see it jumped up from this, because they bought right here, and then it started to peak. Once it started to peak, the sellers, you know what I'm saying, sold, but it's not a solidified sell. So it's still within this range. So once it went down and it started to, like, you know what I'm saying, even out and go in a straight line this way, side to side, it created another buying range, right? So now that it's stuck at the buying range, you see it drop under the buying range, which means that the buyers are pretty much getting ready to buy some more. Once it hit this bottom mark, it bought some more, and it stayed at this selling range. And then the next day, this is when the big whales, the sharks, the billionaires, right, they're like, all right, bet, time to buy. So they bought, right, up to right here. Then they sold off. This is called profit taking. They took profit because they bought down here and they sold up here, which is when you have billions of dollars into it, you get what I'm saying, you make a lot of money off these little percentages. But you got to understand, these are little percentages if you have a little money into it. So if I had $100 I bought right here, and then it, you know what I'm saying, and I say I sold right here, you may make $50 or $20 or whatever. But if I had $1 billion into it and I bought it right here and I sold up here, I just made it probably another $100 or $500 million. So they sold right here, and then they, you know what I'm saying, which is still a good range for them. Look at the price also, which is a good range. This is why day trading is good. Nothing wrong with day trading, you know what I'm saying? So they bought a whole bunch more at this point, which drove the price all the way up here, which is from what, 184 to 200. That's a big spike when you have billions of dollars into it. You probably made another $1 billion, or, you know what I'm saying, $500 million, whatever. So you sell, right? Once you sell, you'll wait and see what the sellers are protecting, right? The sellers are protecting this right here. So now, once it got up to here, the buyer said, you know what? The seller said, you know what? This is high enough. Let me take profit. So it goes down. Then once it hits another resistance, right? You see, okay, boom, it's starting to resist at this price. Look at the price that it's resisting at. You'll say, okay, bet, this is the new resistant price. Let me buy some at the resistant price and don't buy at the sell price. You get what I'm saying? This is how you make money in day trading. So it'll go down, it'll go down, and go up. But you have to look at the sell price and the resistance price. It'll go down, go up. But as you can see, for the most part, they're protecting these new areas. Now, when you see a spike like this, you'll say, okay, bet. They're comfortable now, because at first the buyers were comfortable with the 180. Then the sellers were like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and sell at 200. But then it started to consolidate at 200 or 190 or whatever it is. You'll see it's the new buying price. Now that's the new buying price. So now that's where the buyers will step in. And as you can see, the buyers stepped in and bought a whole bunch more because the price is steady going up. The business is so good in NVIDIA that it's going up even more. So now it's at 210. And once it got from 200 to 210, they started to take profit, right? Which could be another $100 million or so, whatever. You get what I'm saying? It's just a game that you will make
You have to pay attention to the game. Always respect those. Always respect these lines. Always. Like, for example, if I want to buy in, say if I bought in at this price right here, right? And it went up to this price. I'm not going to sit there and hope and pray if I'm day trading. I'm not going to hope and pray that, oh, it's going to shoot up automatically. Just, that's not going to happen. Always look at what the resistance and what the support lines are. This is support line. This is resistance, right? Just pay attention to all of that shit. Like I said, I can teach y'all more about it if y'all need me to, gang. You said connections, how they time it. I mean, if you look at the charts when it's live right now, the market is closed. Obviously, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, so the market is closed. But once the market's open, all you have to do is pay attention to what the chart is doing. Right now. Let me see. Hold on. Let me go to where it's at right now. All right, so you see, this is the resistance line, right? You know that sellers are selling at this point. So if the market opened tomorrow and it's right here, what you gonna do? You're gonna buy at a resistance, or are you gonna if you already have some in, are you gonna sell? What I would do is I will wait. You know what I'm saying? I will wait until see what it does at the support line, or if it makes another support line. Technically, if you look at right here, right? This line right here is technically the new support line. It hasn't necessarily fully, like, I guess you could say, formalized yet, but you know this is the new support line, because every time it hits this line, it goes down, boom, they buy. So it goes to resistance, go down, resistance, go back down, and it hit resistance right here. It went under resistance right here, but it shot back up to support. It went under support here and then shot back up to support. And you see what it's doing right at this next one when it closed, right? It hit support line. So what I would do tomorrow Sunday. On Monday, what I would do is I will buy, because I'm seeing that this is the new support line. This line is gonna turn green, just like this is green, right? I will buy here and I will sell when it get close to this. This is what I mean by percentages of what, you know what I'm saying, of what companies buy and what they sell at. No company is gonna just shoot to the moon just because you got your money into it. So always respect the support and the resist lines. So if you're day trading, you're gonna buy right here, and once it hits this many, whatever, 212 or 214, I will sell once it gets to 210. You know what I'm saying? That way I can take my profit, and you can always buy back in once it hits this resistance and it shoots back down. Now, it is possible for it to shoot up past resistance, but in order for you to know that, is that you have to watch this line right here. You have to watch this line. So if I had money into it, if I bought into it right here, and I would wait till it go up, because it will go up, even if it goes up to right here and back down, and it stops right here and goes back up, it's gonna hit this area. You get what I'm saying? Once it hits this area, if it goes past this, if it goes past this line to up here, then you know that it broke the trend, right? Once it breaks the trend, then you know that you hit a good, like a gold mine or whatever. It's gonna break the trend and go up and make a new support line. So now this resistance line is the new support line. You get what I'm saying? So this that's red will eventually turn green, like these. Every support line was a resistance line at some point. You get what I'm saying? Oh, you can't even see it. My bad. I'm sorry. I couldn't even see this shit, bro. How do you time it so well, though? I mean, it's not necessarily timing it. It's not necessarily timing it, gang. It's like you can watch each candlestick go up. Once it hits this area right here, this is resistance. So you know that once it hits right here, it's gonna have some turbulence. You get what I'm saying? It's not gonna go straight up past this. I mean, it can sometimes, but for nine times out of 10, it's gonna do exactly what this did. See how this is? Okay, this is the support line, right? It went up, it hit this area and it shot back down because you have to have profit taking. Businesses have profit taking. They're not into losing no money. They want to make as much money as possible, so they have profit taken on top of what their initial buy-in is. You get what I'm saying? So if you have an initial buy-in, you want to take the profit. That way you can, like, say for example, I put $50,000 into it, and at this level right here, and it goes up to here. Now you made $100,000. You take out $50,000 of profit and leave the rest of the money as regular, you know what I'm saying, play money. So now it goes back down to here, and then it goes back up to the resistance line. This is an important line right here that you have to pay attention to. That means that businesses are buying and selling at these two levels, the green and the red. Once you hit this level, you see that it's not having no up motion, and you see this big candlestick right here. You can either sell once you see a candle wick go, like you see this wick right here. This wick means that buyers were trying to buy it, were trying to keep the price up to here, but the sellers won and brought it down to here. So the candle closed at this price, not this price. It closed at this price. Then the next candle is red. The buyers tried to buy, as you can see this candle wick, it tried to buy up to here, then the sellers pushed it back down to here. So you know it's going to be a downtrend going, right? And then once you see something like this right here, you will see sellers are coming in and starting to buy when it comes down to this low point, which means that this is the new support line. So the support means buyers are buying, and the resistance means that those buyers are selling at that point. You get what I'm saying? So you'll pay attention to the chart, right? Now you have something like this, which is like an anomaly. Okay, yes, the buyers are buying, but then you look at this right here as well. You look at this and say the buyers are buying, and then you look at this and say that, okay, sellers are actually taking control, right? What would trick people is that they will see this line right here, and they'll say, okay, buyers are buying at this point, because you can see it opened right here and it closed right here, but you'll see it's having resistance right here, which is not up here. You know what I'm saying? So this is where the day closed at. The next day, it opened up right here and it sold down to here, and then it jumped. This is a buying area. All this is buying areas. You know what I'm saying? And then eventually, like this is what's gonna happen on Monday. So if y'all day traders, y'all want to put into it, y'all will understand that we are already at support line now. So this is a good time to buy, or wait until it drops a little more, and then you'll buy, because eventually it's gonna go up to here. You get what I'm saying? I mean, it's just a game, bro. Honestly, you gotta pay attention to it. Oh, I get what you mean. Have you ever had a company crash hard on the day trade? I mean, so is it a pump fake? Well, yes, some are definitely pump fakes for sure, but you have to look at the resistance level. If it's going up but it don't hit the resistance level, it's probably, and it's having turbulence, which is going sideways, right? You have a whole bunch of green going sideways like this right here. This means sideways, right? Sideways. If it has sideways action, that means that there's activity going on, right? Once there's activity going on, you got to pay attention to what type of activity is happening. Is it selling activity or is it buying activity? Because you can have situations where it's like this, right? It's going down right here, then it's having sideways action. Sideways, is it at the support line or is it at resistance line? If it's going sideways and it's at the support line, you're gonna have a pump. You get what I'm saying? And then once it hits this resistance, which is, it hit this before. This is not the first time it hit it. So if you pay attention to the chart and you go all the way to the side, you will see it had resistance here before. You know what I'm saying? So if you know this is the resistance line at 214, 212, and it dropped, you buy in at 200 and wait for it to hit this line again, then you will sell. You get what I'm saying? So that's how you will pay attention. So I mean, it's a lot of games to be played. people do play a lot of games with this shit, gang. You usually have to pay attention to the chart. Let me get one of my cigarettes, gang. No cap. Not doing it, black them out. Says so the pump is billionaires manipulating the market. Yes, they're called market makers. So yes, the pump is pretty much billionaires putting so much money into one stock that is driving the price up, right? Once they drive the price up, then those same billionaires are selling, right? So once it hits a certain price, it's like, okay, this is enough for me to be happy for the day, right? I made $100 million off of a $500 million investment. Let me go ahead and take profit, and you're gonna see these lines go down. All these are take profit lines. This is not a crash. This is not what you call a crash. This is what you call a take profit. So once it goes up like this, they bought here, it went up, then they took profit here, right? Then it went up some more. It means more buyers, the same people could be, bought more, then it goes up to here, then it goes all the way down. Boom. This is the resistance line, gang. So if like me and you, people like me and you, pay attention to these, because they're gonna always respect these lines regardless. Now it may go over it, but it's a specific formula for you to pay attention to. Everything has a formula. You get what I'm saying? That you gotta pay attention to. Like, okay, is it going past the resistance? How easy did it pass the resistance? How hard did it pass the resistance? If it passed it easy, you know it's gonna be a new line. You get what I'm saying? It's gonna be a new. This line right here is resistance, but if it goes past it real easy, like shoots up, this is gonna be the new support line. They're respecting that. So you either buy or hold or whatever. But once it hits this next top number, like 226, and it starts to go sideways like this, it starts to go sideways this way, then you kind of chill. You know what I'm saying? You not really chill, but you sell, because now this is the new red line. This line turned green. This line is turning red, which means that the billionaires are buying at this. Are selling at this price right here at 224, 220. So you respect that as a small person. We all are small people. You know what I'm saying? So you will sell right here and wait for it to come back down to here, because now this is the new support line, which means it's going to be green, which means that the billionaires are buying more as long as the news is good. So you have to look at the news and the chart. So as long as the news is good and there's no issues happening in the news, like a war or something happening, then they're going to respect these lines. You said that's some smart shit. It definitely is, bro. That's how the rich stay rich. Honestly, that's how the rich stay rich, bro. So that's called day trading, right? You can day trade like that. Day traders make a lot of money, but you have to have a lot of capital into, you know what I'm saying, to make those quick percentages. Because as you can see, it's only gonna go up so much. If I put $5 in it right here, and it goes up to here, I'm only gonna make 50 cents or whatever. You know what I'm saying? 75 cents or 12 cents or whatever it is. But once it hit this level, you take your money out. But if you had $1 million in and you bought right here, you're gonna make $1,000 easily. Maybe tens of thousands of dollars. You get what I'm saying? At this point, this little spike right here is points. It's only gonna go up so much before the big companies are like, okay, yeah, let me go ahead and take some profit. Once they take profit, it's gonna go back down. But you got to pay attention to the support and resistance lines. Oh shit, y'all can't even see. My bad, gang. This right here. This is what I was talking about. You can buy in right here, and it's gonna go up. Only gonna go up so much. Then it's gonna go back down. Then it's gonna go back up. Go back down. You know what I'm saying? They're taking profit at these points right here. These are profit taking moments. So you think it's too risky for a little money base, but because you have to keep doing it repeatedly? I would say it's only risky if you don't pay attention to the chart. If you're just putting money into it and you're just hoping and praying, then yeah, it's risky. But if you pay attention to the charts and what the big businesses are doing, it's not risky. You're just playing the game, stacking, you know what I'm saying, stacking those $5, $10 every day. You can do it multiple times a day. At first, they had like something called like the pattern day trader or whatever, where you can only trade 3 times a day. But that's only if you're using prop firms. Prop firms are pretty much what you use. Like if I want to sign to a prop firm, if I put $10 into it and I multiply that $10 by 100 or 50, that means that they're gonna take my 100 and give me 10,000 or 100,000. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm trading with $100,000 and I only put $100 into it, right? So if I say, for example, if I had a prop firm and I put $10 here, but I times it by 10, now I got more money than what I had at 100. So if you let it go up, right, you made $50,000 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But if you also could lose money that way as well. Not the whole 50,000, but you're gonna lose what you put into it. So pretty much prop firms are people that give you money on top of what you put into it. You get what I'm saying? So you can times it by 5, times it by 10 or whatever. So now you got $100 times 10. You get what I'm saying? So how much you need to start with? It depends on what you're trying to do. Oh shit, I can't even fucking see. It depends on what you're trying to do, bro. If you're trying to like make money quick, you know what I'm saying? Or if you want to make money consistently at a slow pace, me personally, I would say start off with your own money first, like $5, $10. You're only gonna make cents at a time, like 50 cents, 20 cents, 30 cents, even $20. You're gonna make a small amount because it's only gonna go up so much. As you can see, it's only going up so much. So you're not gonna make that 20 turn into 20,000 off one grip. That's not possible because big businesses are selling. So you got to be comfortable with making only $5. You know what I'm saying? So if you put $20 in there right here and it goes up to here, you make $5 profit, and you see that's at a resistance line, sell. Keep that $5. You know what I'm saying? Why risk that? Why risk the whole 20 in the negative when you could be in positive $5? You know what I'm saying? So now you got $25. You know what I'm saying? Then you'll sell and then put that whole 25 into whenever it hits this level right here, because you know they're gonna buy at this level at some point. So you'll buy right here at 25 and it goes back up to here. Now you're at $30, $40. You know what I'm saying? So you can multiply your money like that, or you can go to a prop firm and put $20 in and times it by 20. You know what I'm saying? And have $1,000 worth of buying power, but you're gonna lose more money than what you put into it. It's up to you, gang. But so I can build myself up but I can't get stupid and greedy. Exactly. Getting greedy is the downfall of everybody. Do not get greedy when you're dealing with this stuff. Respect those lines, the support line and the resistance line. Always respect that shit. I don't give a damn how much money you got into it. Always respect that shit, gang, because you're going to make money doing that. If you try to hope and pray and try to beat the system, you're going to lose. Definitely don't risk it. Don't risk it, buddy. I wouldn't do it, me personally. But it's something that you always have to pay attention to every day, Monday through Friday. You have to look at the pre-market, the regular market, and the aftermarket, gang. Because there's people, you know what I'm saying, there's different markets. Like, for example, you can, at 8, for me, since I'm in Texas, it's 8:30, right? But it starts at 9:30. In the New York Stock Exchange starts at 9:30, which is 8:30 in Texas, right? So before that, like 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, you'll see these numbers moving. But that's called pre-market, which means that only a certain amount of people are trading at that time. So from 3 to 8, you have big rich people buying and trading stock, right? Once the market open, you'll see something like this, a big gap. You'll see this gap right here. This means that it opened up at 8:30 or 9:30, depending on where you at this price, but you see it moving in the middle of the night going down, right? It may go down to here, then shoot, you know what I'm saying, or shoot back up, whatever it is, but it's gonna open up at 9 right here, and then it's gonna close right here, boom. This is at 8:30 now, 9 o'clock. You start seeing these move, whatever, but you're gonna see a gap. This gap means that pre-market has went down. So if you bought right here and you see pre-market down here, you know that this is the new support line. You know what I'm saying? Not the resistance. You thought this was a support line, which technically is, but it dropped past the support and you had no clue because you can't trade in those hours. Only the big people can trade in those hours. Oh, you can't even see it. I'm bad. I'm a little tipsy, bro. My bad. But you can see right here, this gap right here. This gap means that some pre-market trading has been happening before it opened up. Once it opened up here. So say, for example, you bought here and the pre-market sold off to right here, right? Then the market opened right here and it continued to go down, boom, right? Then it opened up right here and went up, boom. Then it went over and went back up to this gap. This means that more people are buying now because it's the regular buying hours, right? Then it started to consolidate, then go up, consolidate, go up, consolidate, which means that this is the new resistance line right here. This line is a resistance line. So you go all the way and you see that it's connecting with this. I mean, you gotta read the charts, bro. You gotta get real good at reading the charts, bro. Said, well, if I sell, so if I sell before the projected line, right in the middle, well, you won't be able to sell because you're not going to be trading during pre-hours. So once it opens, it's going to open for you right here. So if you bought right here, it's going to open for you right here. You know what I'm saying? So you have no choice but to deal with this loss right here. What you can do is you can sell right here before it goes to here, but understand that it may go back up. Most of the time, 9 times out of 10, it's going to go back up to this gap. Whatever gap you see right here, it's going to fill that gap 90% of the time. So if you bought right here and it goes down to here, I will hold and wait for it to fill this gap to either break even, or I would, you know what I'm saying, wait for it to try to go past, which is risky if you wait for it to go past this right here, this line, this line right here, because it already had trouble passing it right here. But it's going to take, this was pretty much all day. From 8 o'clock to 1 o'clock, it took just to get back to this level where you bought in at. So now all day you waited for it to go here, and then once it hit there, it dropped back down. You get what I'm saying? So that's still risky. Oh damn, you can't even see, bro. I can't. My bad, yeah. I can't even show y'all, nigga. I be tripping, bro. I'm tipsy right now. But if it drops from where you bought into during the pre-market, I wouldn't wait, you know what I'm saying, for it to go back up, because now you're waiting all day and you're not able to make more trades. You know what I mean? I like the projected reach of those wells. I mean, you can hold it. You can hold it. Like I said, like right here, right? If you bought in right here and it opened up right here, you can sell it right here, but you lost money. You know what I'm saying? You lost. So if you put $20 into it right here and it goes to right here, you lost $5, $10. So now you only have $10 left. You know what I'm saying? Then it dropped, boom. Now you lost your whole $20, right? But then it goes back up, boom. Now you're back at $10. You know what I'm saying? Then you see it consolidating at this resistance. So now this is the new resistance line. And it goes back down, boom. So now if you wait from right here, you could have sold right here and broke even, right? Got your $20 back. It dropped back down to $10, boom. You get what I'm saying? But you know, this is the new support line. You see, every time it hits this line, it goes back up. They're buying at this price, at 202 whatever it is, I'm saying, they're buying right here. So you can hold it. This is what a scalp trader does. They will hold it at this price and wait for it to hit this right here. Then once it hits this, they will sell. He said, so I could have bought low. Exactly. You could have bought low, yes. You could have waited. Once you see this, and then the market closed at 3:30 or 3 o'clock, you could have just waited to the next day to see what this does, right? Once this opens up right here, you know that it's going to go past the regular trend line, which means they're going to make a new trend line, which is right here. Then once it passed this trend line, you say, okay, boom, they're passing that and going back up to this. Now this right here is the new resistance. As you can see, that's what happened. Once it hits this line again from right here, it dropped back down. So this is the resistance line. Now this is the support line. So right now it's at support. So whoever trying to buy on Monday, I would say that buy as soon as it opens on Monday, hopefully, but also look at these lines as well, bro. Draw your lines as well. So if you see, say this is even, right? Pretty much even. These two, pretty much even. But you can see it's dropping down past that. You get what I'm saying? So now this is making a new trend line downwards. It's a downtrend. You get what I'm saying? So if it's on a downtrend, wait for it to break this trend. So for what break the trend means is that, see, this is going down, this is going down, and going down. If this next spike passes this right here, which is this line right here, you know that it's going to be on an uptrend. It's going to start going like that. This is where you'll buy at if it passes this, but you don't buy in right here. Don't buy in right here, you'll buy in right here. You get what I'm saying? Because it could go down here and then go up to here, right? And then shoot back down past this on a continuously downtrend. You get what I'm saying? Because it's on a downtrend now. So wait for it to break the trend and start to go on the uptrend right here. That's where you'll buy in at. Once it passes this level right here, it goes, I say buy into like right here. Then you'll see that it's probably going to go up to here, down, and then higher than this. You get what I'm saying? Higher than this level right here, it'll go up. That's day trading, buddy. You see all these lines I just drew? This means that I'm watching the chart continuously all day. I'm watching this chart go past these lines that I drew. If I drew these lines and it goes past that, you say, yeah, it's hard. It's definitely hard. But once you understand it, bro, it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy, man. Me personally, I like day trading. You know what I'm saying? I like it, me personally. But the reason why I haven't been doing it a lot lately is because I don't have as much capital as I want to have. I'm tired of making $5 profit, $10 profit. You know what I'm saying? I want to make $100 profit, $1,000 profit. Now, the smart thing to do is you don't trade big companies like this. This is NVIDIA. This is a big company. It's already at $200. You know what I'm saying? $200 a share. Now you will go over here and you'll look at small caps like this, right? This is at $1.43. So now your $20 give you more buying power than if you would put it in a big company. So if you would look at these charts and you would buy $20, now you have 20 shares plus. You get what I'm saying? Or probably like 15, 17 because it's at $1.43. So you'll have more shares with a smaller company than with a bigger company. So you can make that bigger profit with the smaller company easily, but you have to pay attention to the same thing. This is support. As you can see right here with this company, it dropped past down support, so it might be on the downtrend. I wouldn't buy into it until it hits the support and starts to go back up. Right? This is a downtrend. As you can see, everything is going down past right here. Even if you go up here some more, you'll see it's been all the way up here at its highest. Now it's going all the way down here, which is a good thing because eventually it's going to hit the buying area. So you'll buy in and you'll make a lot of money doing that. That's how I made my $1,300 in one company in like 4 days because I bought low with a small company that had like 75 shares or 100 shares or whatever. See, that shit look like it's about to climb. I mean, you can say that, but also look at the low, right? Look at the low. So I would go back out. Let me see. I would go out to the 1 month frame. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna go back up, but it also been down here before. As you can see, I already been trading this before. This is my marks from before. It's been down here before, so it might go back down to here before it goes back up. So if you buy in it right here, thinking it's gonna go back up, then it goes back down to here. This is where the big buyers are buying at. They're comfortable with buying right here, not right here. So you have to always go zoom out, go back to the, you know what I'm saying, the day charts, the month charts, or whatever. I can't even see it because I ain't buy it. But yeah, always go back out. I don't know how far it's gonna be until it hit that, but always pay attention to that, gang. Oh damn, I'm not even showing y'all again, bro. Yeah, I can't. I recently bought a cheap AI subscription. I'm about to look it up for you. Okay, but yeah, look it up for me and then send a screenshot to the Discord. Go to my Discord, me personally. I can let you know what it probably can do. Yeah, day trading is fun, bro. Day trading is not bad. You just have to know the game. Most people just put their money into it, hoping and praying, and then they lose shit because they're buying at a high price, not a low price. You said my scalp trading method is better. Yeah, I like scalp trading too. But I mean, at the same time, like I said, if you're not paying attention to the charts, you can lose a lot of money. Or well, that not really a lot of money, but whatever you invested. So I dropped 20 on Nvidia and sell at that line. You will sell at whatever line is if you buy 20 right at a low price and it goes up to where you made $20-$30, I mean $25-$30, and you see it starts to go down, then you will sell at that price, right? Not when it hits break, because when it goes up, it's gonna go back down. So you try not to sell once it hits your $20 mark, or even when you're at negative, right? Don't sell when you're at negative. Once you hit negative, you might as well just hold it. You might as well just hold it till it goes back up. Because once you sell, then you solidify that. You solidify. It's real now. It's realized. But like I said, send me that chart that you bought, and I can analyze it for you. Yeah. Let me know, gang. I mean, I'm not no expert. Obviously, I'm not an expert. There's stuff that I don't know, stuff that I do know, but I don't know everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning as well. But that's a major thing to learn is the buy and support lines. That's very critical till you actually making money and losing money.
ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tale of the tape. The Bronze Bomber, 6'7" Deontay Wilder. He is the general.
This bout is scheduled.
These two have certainly talked. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Can't find a home for that jab. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Nice counter shot. Catch and shoot. They miss with the jab. They both want the knockout. All the time. Caution is being thrown to the wind. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
I see why there was a dip. What you mean? Somebody in the AI company that you bought? China is releasing cheaper chips. Yep, that'll definitely do it. But it's gonna dip for a little bit, then it's gonna go back up. So pay attention to the support lines where the big companies are comfortable at buying it.
Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want. Hold that thought! Oh, that got Patterson off kilter. And that'll do it. Patterson goes down. Thinking you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
I need to see that again.
Trying to release some cheaper shit. What you mean? They released cheaper chips.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place.
Are they better than
You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something.
Because they're cheaper don't mean that they're better.
Otherwise, why should it change?
So people are panicking. Well, panicking is going to also result into price loss. So you're right. When people panic, they're going to sell.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down. You've got to think right. Survive and
Day trading is not that hard, bro. It really is not. You just gotta be.
Here's the bell for round 3. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown.
Not really patient,
How
but
are they gonna come back from that?
you have to be.
Staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to close the round.
I can't think about
Don't get involved.
Give
yourself another 3 minutes to get your head.
AI is saying to invest in OpenAI. Well, OpenAI has a lawsuit happening right now, so I would wait until OpenAI resolve their lawsuit because somebody killed themselves because of ChatGPT.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch.
Well, not really killed themselves. They did a mass shooting, and they had ChatGPT do the whole blueprint. I don't know how they did that shit, but I'll pay attention to that at first because it may lose more money.
Nice counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Done with that counter shot. He's willing to go where the other fighter won't. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. About Wilder in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You've got to take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of the jab.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. Feeling good. Good man. Good man.
Yeah, but I like day trader. Me personally.
Round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Do you believe this? Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Good idea, but misses with the left hook. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good counter punch. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Wilder in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
You had everything in the...
Great round. Great round. Now relax.
Back into the fray here in round 5. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction.
But that's long-term holding, though.
Keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
No, I haven't heard of it.
12 months is pretty much holding for a year. You know what I'm saying? That's holding that
Gotta
same
let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be
trade
aggressive
for a
now.
long time. So if you're day trading, I mean, that wouldn't necessarily matter.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when they're in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match
I
made
think
in
AI is
heaven.
going to grow, but it's going to also fall within that 12-month range. I think it's going to fall. So if you're day trading, I would say it's probably not good to day trade. It's good to hold it.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Straight right just misses. Perfect counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Oh, and Patterson's dazed. And Patterson couldn't take anymore.
Yeah, that was about board calm. I never heard about that. What's board calm?
Instant replay.
I've got to see that again.
Well, Broadcom, whatever. I said Broadcom. Broadcom.
Well, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
Love the response though, so back up.
Yeah, I think it make a key piece of the AI for maybe company. If that's the case, I would buy it long term. I wouldn't day trade
Let's see what this has in store
I would hold it.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got a hustle now. He's got a bluff ahead.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he catch you.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Beautiful counter shot. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Perfect counter lands. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Wilder in that last round.
Well, yeah, I would hold it, bro. I would buy it and hold it.
Get your mind back on the job. Right. I love that.
Here we go. It's round 7. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? And
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Wow, what a shot! And it's over! A home run swing! And that will do it here! I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw. Not many people would have predicted it.
That was my fault. I shouldn't have been boxing him like that. I was winning the whole round. I mean, the whole fight. Usually I'm going to check out some day trade charts. Yeah, check it out. Let me know what you think about it. I'll probably put the end of the stream after this fight, though. Go ahead, go to sleep. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, shit, hold on. There you go. Champ. Me and Champ for the squabble. Oh, shit. Send a contract, buddy. You know I'm going to sign that motherfucker. This might be the last. This is the last fight of the night. I'll be back live tomorrow. Oh shit! Let me pick the same person you pick. Yeah, I don't know who to pick.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Leonard, always fit and trim, 175 centimeters.
Hey,
Sugar Ray Leonard, an undisputed welterweight champion, and he won world titles in 5 weight classes.
I'm going to bypass it to give it to me that clear answer. Yeah, I don't know how to do that shit, bro. Yeah, I'm done.
Terrence Bud Crawford.
I have one too many drinks.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Palmer Park, Maryland, a legend of the sport, the 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed 3-division world champion and 2-division undisputed champion of the world, Terrence Bud.
What's the word, capital?
Crawford.
W capital in the building.
Both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves, and here we go.
The wait is over.
All right, I went over the rules.
Fight begins.
I want you to
now,
protect yourself at all times.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. And that's the opening bell, round 1. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fight has a real good flow to it. punch right up the middle. And that straight got him. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight.
I don't know too much. I mean, I would say
just hype. We are in
maybe
something special tonight. What an arena.
Rocket Labs is better. Is the best one, in my opinion.
That counter punch
I would say Rocket Labs. The day trader.
Straight right just misses. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. Good counter punch. And he scores with the counter. And that hook misses.
So Rocket Lab recently got an $8 billion put that right in. But that's good. I know that.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Big, deep
as bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt.
Come on, breathe.
On to the second round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Nice job to block that uppercut. Defense blocking that right uppercut. Oh, lights out! This fight is done! And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt. That body punch, right?
Are you all right?
I'm tipsy as fuck. I got flash off the wall. I'm just punching at this point. GG, bro. GG. Alright, I'm finna go ahead and get up off of here, chat. I'm gonna read it out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
What a bill. I'm gonna read it out, chat. I'll be back live tomorrow. Yes, sir. Rematch definitely tomorrow. Just pop up. Bro. I can read it out, though. It's time for bed. Everybody hit that button. Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all for chilling with me, bro. Having a good conversation. GG's. WOG in the building. W Champ, W Broly, W Cracks, nigga. W Emmanuel. What's up, brother? What's the word, Mash? Hey, Mash, I'm finna raid out, gang. I'm finna raid out. I gotta go throw up or something, bro. I'm not feeling good. I done drank too much. But I will be back tomorrow, though, bro. If you pop up tomorrow, still will that crash the market? I mean, it wouldn't crash the market. No, I don't think so.
I don't think so, bro. Not at all. Rocket Labs pay $8 billion. No, I don't think it'll crash the market at all. $8 billion is not a lot of money when it comes to rich people. It may crash Rocket Labs, but not the market, bro.
By the way, I mean, Narco.
So I'll catch y'all tomorrow, bro.
Narco, what's going on? Hello.
I love y'all niggas, bro. For real.
Hi.